Two.
Yeah. David, I'm just going Warlock.
Gotcha.
Good. Images are good. Names are where they should be. Welcome, Internet.
Greetings,
So old.
interweb.
Greetings. Man, you just missed
Right.
a hell of a conversation. And if you would just subscribe and like and do all that stuff, and then you get access to our Discord, which Noah's been working on for everybody to join, you could be a part of the conversation. All right, I'm done. That's all the marketing
You
I have
too.
in me tonight.
Oh, think of all the things you could hear me
Except
say.
for maybe this. No, I'm joking. All right, now I'm done.
Yeah, it was a hell of a conversation.
With
All
the
right.
low easy price of $19.95, you too could.
Yeah. A weekly donation of $25.
Jeez.
Cool.
Man, we've been jacking up the Patreon subscribers,
Yeah.
haven't we?
Well,
Yeah. All right. We're like, Evan, you gotta give.
dig deep. So yeah, we will do a quick recap here and then get to it. So the last time we saw our heroes, they had made it to Shraven's tomb, which they had done before, and had figured out the riddle, learning that each of the 10 pots, 8 of the 10 pots, represented one of the 8 schools of magic, and that they needed to be placed on the star opposite each other, the opposite schools of magic. They also found that there was 2 kind of red herring that represented elemental and wild magic, though only a purist mage thinks that those are just subsects of the normal 8 schools of magic. As they made their way through Shraven's tomb, they had found a statue to Timoro, and they happened to find a holy symbol, probably leading them to believe that Shraven was a follower of Timoro. And that does have some meaning, as the land they're in doesn't seem to recognize the gods that you guys are used to. So that just is more evidence that Shraven wasn't from these lands, much like our wayward heroes. As you guys made your way deeper into the Shraven's tomb, you found his resting place. There was a glass sword that needed to be removed without breaking, but unfortunately it was broken, and in doing so, it opened up these secret doors, and these mighty elemental creatures that had apparently been summoned and bound there came out. They also found a sword, powerful, goodly sword by the name of Giventhar, the Giving Star, and but unfortunately, Giventhar does not suffer anyone but the most goodly-hearted folks. And when Alana grabbed the sword, it deemed his heart not of the correct moral, the correct morality, and so it tried to sap the life from Alana. In fact, it was pretty successful. However, in the darkness, in that land between life and death, that twilight that Alana found herself in, she heard a whisper, a voice come to her, speaking of conquest and unlocking her power if she would only swear to this voice, and she did. And thankfully she did, because the fight that you guys were in was looking pretty bleak. And in doing so, Giventhar was no more, had been transformed into something else, along with Alana, as a taste of what's to come. The voice had whispered as she had twisted and grown and morphed, transmogrified into something else. A large, giant, black-skinned, razor-sharp taloned creature from the depths of the negative plane. And using this newfound power, she was able to rip these creatures apart. She reverted back to her normal self afterwards, though there was some residual left over. Her eyes mirrored that of this creature, soft, or like more of an icy blue kind of misty eyes that she still has now, evidence of the deal she had struck. You guys had found a few things in that sarcophagus, which was, I believe, a pair of boots, a ring, and of course Shadow Spawn, the blade that Alana now wields. I think that's it. Anybody have anything else they want to add?
She released me from the beginning of my curse,
Yes.
and I
The
immediately
yes.
felt like a middle-aged white man again, which was awesome.
You felt like a younger black man before that.
Yeah.
No, they yes, you're totally
You
right. Your
describe
curse.
what that's like.
No, words can't describe what that's like.
Words can't describe.
I felt alive.
But that's a great point, actually. That's a big thing you missed. So Gideon had been afflicted with some malady. Though he felt good, he, strong and fast and virile is a good word for it. Um, everyone around him could see he's pale and sweaty, and this infection was growing, and his personality was shifting, being more pushy and demanding and less patient. But as as he all, I don't know, I don't think we walked that tightrope pretty good without overstepping anything on those jokes. But I don't think there's anything anybody could do. But yeah, so as he, started to succumb to this malady, Alana used the new sword to rid him of this curse he had and healed him.
While looking bamf at the same time.
It is true.
And then,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, one of you also looked out, like, the front to see if anyone was coming and had seen
Oh fuck yeah!
people.
Yeah.
Oh bungo! Oh fuck!
Good call. I don't think I told anyone yet though, because I came back and we were in the middle of helping Gideon.
Yeah.
I feel like my head's on a swivel. I'm trying to observe every angle.
Yeah, but that's not one you could see, right? That was through the.
Yeah, to go
Yeah,
to the.
no,
Yeah.
no, I don't think I can see anything.
That brings up a good point. What is your passive perception now? Just so I have that in my head, because I know it's ridiculous.
Oh no, this is great. 23.
Yes. Okay. Good.
And if you want to update the rest of them, it's just 23, 2018.
And that's passive investigation and insight, passive insight.
And then insight, yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Awesome. Well, so you guys are in this. The oh yeah, I guess I can move you guys over there. I don't think I have you on. Oh, I do. You guys are in the tomb or with the sarcophagus. It is late in the evening, probably maybe even close to early in the morning, something like midnight, because you got there like in the evening, 6, 7 p.m. And spent a few hours, so I would say it's close to midnight. But you are in this sarcophagus room with.
Thank you.
How's
Alana.
everyone feeling?
Like
I hope that helps.
old.
Not bad, but I hate to kind of mess things up. I went back, looked through the one that showed us outside, and I think there's some people waiting for us.
All right, but we're good in here, right?
I
Like,
mean, I think so. I don't think they can come in.
Is there another
long
way
do
out
you
of
think
this?
To leave.
oh, that's exactly it. We find a secret way out of this, and they're all just waiting there.
Hey, actually, Bones.
Mm.
Do you recognize who was out there? Wasn't that creepy elf lady, was it?
Did I recognize them? I don't remember. Or can I think back and try and look at their faces?
Yeah, they did not look familiar. They had familiar kind of clothing. They were wearing the leathers. All of her people kind of have a deep red cloak hood that they. No, there's not a
Okay.
uniform, but they certainly all wear that to kind of
Similar. Yeah.
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 leathers and that kind of deep red traveling cloak that they all.
I mean, they look like they're from around here. Like maybe connected or know some people, or I don't know
Yeah.
exactly, but I don't know who they were.
I heard the young kids. They suspect. They sus. They look
Oh,
like.
yeah. They were hiding, waiting for us.
I say we fucking slit their throats then.
Well, I mean, we
Wow.
could try.
I
We
mean,
really want to
or
do that
or we
right
can
now?
find another way out. But
I'm not gonna,
I
not
think
gonna
we're
lie,
kind of
plan B
stuck.
then.
I mean, you
I
want me to
used a
walk
lot of
out
my tricks.
first?
What's that, Bungo?
I used a lot of my tricks back there against.
Yeah,
against
me
these
too.
people. Feeling pretty beat up. If we go out there, it's gonna be, you leading with your sword arm, and
No,
you know,
I mean,
I can help with the crossbow, but
We could spend the night in here.
Right next to the sarcophagus?
I don't want to sleep in here. I'm gonna be honest.
We could sleep in a
Are you
different
wait. Before we say no, does someone want to sleep in the sarcophagus?
No, and I'll start walking like, towards the opposite end. I mean,
All right, I'm gonna grab Bungo and just like, sort of pull his shoulder a little. Just so while everyone is walking out after Gideon, I assume no one's gonna want to sleep in there. Would have been a great time to mute. Bungo. I think you might be the key to all of this.
did you get hit on the head back there? I did.
Yes, I did. And I just think you and I need to keep an eye out because the answers are in the wind.
All right. Did the wind have any answers for why our friend Alana turned into a giant, death-dealing night horror that, frankly, almost
Yes.
made me crap my pants?
Yes, they did. And when I went to ask them, they blew away because it's wind. But if we can chase it down, I think we'll find the answer.
All right.
Yeah.
I just kind of shake my head and keep walking.
All right, good talk.
So where are you guys headed? Like, are you headed out, or what's your plan?
I could,
I was stuck in a wall for a moment.
No, it was my fault. I accidentally.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to see your vision to make sure your vision was correct, and I think I moved you into a wall.
That's all right.
You guys look, you just get sucked into a wall.
we did a last once over of that room, right?
Did you?
I would like to do a last once over the room. I know we looked at the destroyed automatons. I don't think there was anything on them. It was
Yeah,
just-
you guys. It's pretty bare, and you go back through like the rags and the skeletal figure in the bottom of that sarcophagus, and you don't really see anything.
and like they came out, the spots where they came out of, there was no like.
There's nice like a 5 foot by 5 foot little alcove. Appears that he was somewhat of an adept summoner.
Is there anything under, like the sarcophagus or whatever? Does it move at all? Like I obviously can't push it, I'm too weak. But like,
Yeah, you guys kind of mess around with it, and it appears to be carved out of the ground.
okay,
It's all one. Whenever they carved this tomb out, they just carved that.
Cool.
so ladies and gentlemen, are we walking right out into the potential slings and arrows of whatever group of people?
I will be no help.
no. I mean, listen. I'm just trying to get out of the Ren out the room with the sarcophagus because
Okay.
no one needs to probably be sleeping in that, right, Alana?
Let's do it. Someone should do it.
It was
Should
just
I
the
do it?
sword.
Should I?
I offered to walk out of here first. I mean,
Wait.
All right.
Yeah.
We can't blow by this. What the fuck was that, Alana?
Oh, we could totally
well.
blow by it, Bones. We just be thankful that it happened and
I
just
don't
keep
think
on
we
moving
should.
on. You know?
I don't think we should.
Honestly, Bones, I I wasn't sure if that was going to be an inappropriate question. I also want to know the answer, but
It
I'm
might
so
be. I
glad
don't
that I
really
didn't
care.
ask.
Yeah.
I mean, do you want to know now, or do you want to know over a couple beers so you can handle it a little bit better?
Oh,
Why do
Jesus,
you have
you're
beers
making me
on
think
you?
I want beer.
Yeah.
You can hold 'em out.
Who has a
Trade
beer?
beers.
Gideon
Post-
shouts her down the
post-barrel
hallway.
beers. I just assumed it was like maybe like a tiefling thing, and I
Oh,
just didn't know
definitely
about
not.
it.
Good point. Good point. Could be a
No,
That would
tiefling.
be a crazy tiefling thing to not know about.
I didn't.
I don't know. I mean, how much do you know about tieflings?
Just
I
what
mean,
read
not
in the book.
much, but I thought they're just like, I don't know, chicks with horns.
No, they're dudes with horns too, and they're all
No,
demonic. And
yeah.
some of them have tails, and some of them don't, and no one knows why.
Yeah.
You poor humans. All right, sorry, Bungo.
I'll
Let's go.
just put my hand on
Wait, did I
Alana's
say something
shoulder
wrong?
gently and be like, yeah, just fucking kill people when you're around us. They'll forget about everything else.
We'll forget. All right, let's get out of here.
Wait, does she have a tail?
Yes.
Interesting.
Is it a bifurcated tail?
I imagine it has like the, yeah.
Sweet.
Sweet.
So like,
you can just
a
imagine
tail.
her when she walks.
I mean,
So-
if you guys don't want to go out and fuck up some
Well,
obvious
think
Alana's gonna start
hooligans,
walking
then-
down the hallway,
Like back out towards the entrance?
back out
Okay.
towards the entrance.
Okay.
If we decide to go outside, but I want to do something first to help us. I've got one move that I can help someone out. Someone sneaky.
I mean,
I
we
can help
we
Splash.
we could take a rest. We could take a rest in here, right?
Even a short rest would be good for me.
Yeah, I'd be
The
okay.
The trip back is like 8 or 10 hours.
Yes,
No,
you
no,
at
up
least
to you.
want a
Guys,
short
I'm more-
rest.
I'm less concerned with the trip back to the camp than I am out the front door of this place where there's
Yeah.
potential people ready to fight us.
Right. Right. I mean, you guys
So-
will be, though, have been up for longer than 24 hours. When you get back, you will have like exhaustion at some point. Like you've been up for a day, you fought during that day. So,
Yeah.
but just so you guys, I mean, you of course can do what you want. But yeah, I understand. You don't want to walk into a trap. That's the pressing
Yeah.
issue.
I feel like our options are sleep inside here, barricade ourselves a little bit, and then deal with the outsiders later, or go deal with them now and then sleep in a camp.
I say sleep first. Why not sleep and be rested before we have to deal with them?
Okay.
We're gonna
And
have
I,
to deal with them
I
either way.
guess I agree, but anyone down for trying to find another way out of here so we don't have to deal with anything?
Yeah.
I mean, if you can find another way out, it would just give us an opportunity to deal with the problem in a different way. And I'd be all for that.
Okay. So you still want to deal with the problem in a way that I'm uncomfortable with, but if I can find a way, then I could help you do that. And all right. Let me consider this and maybe do some scouting later. I don't know, but I'll probably just go to sleep. Good night.
What's your guys' plan?
I think we're gonna barricade and try and spend the night.
So you're gonna go out to the front, shut those front doors. You just gonna go into a room somewhere.
That's a good
Wait, are the
question.
front
very
doors
least-
to the tomb open and these guys?
Yes. They
Yeah?
are open.
I say we
That's-
go
At
back
the very
here.
least, we got to peek, right? We got to do a little peek.
I can.
Go. Someone
gotta
else
do-
go look at the urn again. Or I can.
Yeah, I'll do it. Walk out there.
I mean, I'll go with you, but just because I want to go get closer to the door. Take a look.
As you peer out there, you just see the front of the dark night. You don't see anybody. That doesn't mean they're not out there, but they were moving around, kind of looks like maybe getting in position when you looked out. Right now, you don't see anybody, and it's not a complete view. Imagine there's like a camera looking about 100 feet away from the entrance, and so you see like the full entrance. You see, 50 yards to the left, 50 yards to the right, full view, the trees, all that stuff. But there is that's about the whole view. So you're not sure, he points out where they were moving, but you guys, none of you can really actually make out anybody at this time.
Guys, I have an idea. Let's sleep in that library room with the secret door and close the secret door.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Can we get close enough? How close was that to the entryway?
Right by it.
We can sneak.
And if the door is still, there ain't no sneaking with me. Come on now.
I mean,
Not heavy, but I'm not quiet.
I think they're scared and they didn't come inside. But we could close those doors too. That way we hear them if they go by.
Did they open up or push in? I forget.
here, wait. I'll send Memnock.
I'll remind him. I have keen mind. I think I would remember which side the hinges were on.
It's the weirdest thing to remember. I love it.
Which side the hinges are on?
Yeah, I want to know which way the doors open. Do they open in or out?
They open out, like out towards the outside.
All right, guys. Here's the deal. I got some oil. It's extra. Don't even need it. Literally brought too much for just such an occasion. It's slippery and it fucks people up when they walk on it. Yeah. But if we can light this on fire when we get a bunch of people through it, it can be a fun time. I'm not the most equipped to light it on fire, but I feel like I'm just gonna lay it out. I'm gonna lay out my hand. Here's what I got. I feel like someone could help me here, and specifically around a door, around a choke point, around something where it's just we need to make difficult terrain and deal with a lot of things at once. I'm not saying we even have to do it right now. Just want you to know it's an option.
Bungo snaps his fingers and like a little flame comes up like a lighter. He's like, I could spark your
Nice.
diversion if need be.
Okay. I also have firebolt, but then it's a 2-round setup. Look. Be
So
smart
we're
here.
back to fucking with people. Is that where our heads are at? Because I'm all about it.
I mean, are we fucking with people or are we
He was laying a
securing
trap.
our own survival?
Oh.
Yeah, so we're gonna sleep in the library, and he was talking about laying a trap in the main hall in case they come in. We light them on fire.
Yeah. Yeah, I only heard laying a trap because
Are you guys gonna have watches?
Yeah.
You don't like the trap?
Yeah.
No, I like the trap. I'm just saying.
It sounds to me like you don't like the trap. You got a problem with traps?
I think there's a more direct way to approach an encounter, and usually it's with the tip of this pole axe or
All I
pike.
need is a short rest, fellas. Seriously. I just need an hour. I just need an hour.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd be okay with just
You're
an
gonna
hour.
sleep for 1 hour?
if we could,
No,
if we
to have some
feasibly could
fun,
make
I
a
just need
long
an hour.
rest work, I'd be game. If we think we
Let's
can
do
make
it.
it
We
work.
got the plan. We set the trap. Worst case, we get a short rest and they come at us. We gotta fight them anyways.
All right.
Okay, so you guys are laying out the oil, so probably I'm assuming at the entrance in case they do come. Then you're gonna barricade yourself into the secret room and take a long rest.
I wouldn't mind going first watch if anyone wants to join me.
I'll go on first watch. 'Cause
I'm also going to. Does Memnock need to sleep? I don't think so, because he's technically a spirit, right?
Well, normally he would be, but he has been summoned. He doesn't sleep like you guys do. No.
So I'll just have him up where he is at the back, invisible, and he'll just sit there all night.
Okay.
He'll wake me up if he sees anything.
I'd like to
With
clean
that.
up the gore with prestidigitation, so we don't sleep in monstrosity guts.
That's fair. So, you guys rest well during, as well as you could. You are tired. You had a lot going on, and with this newfound experience, you had a lot to think about. So, but you were able to get your sleep. In the middle of the night, you're not sure. It sounds like you heard a faint, maybe scream, though it's really faint. And everybody kind of got around for a second, but nothing happened, and you didn't see anything. But you could have swore you maybe heard sound like a scream way off in the distance, very faint. But otherwise, the night's uneventful. The sun peaks uh, it peaks up above the tree line, though. Again, it's kind of foggy, and there's a lot of clouds, so that doesn't last long before it's more another dreary kind of day.
Before we get going, I would use ritual cast identify on the two objects that we found,
Yeah.
the ring and the boots.
Yep.
Not to be a real weird dick, but any chance he could have used that last night before he slept?
Does it say about the fire?
I mean, it's all ritual. I get it, but
Let me look at something.
6-1. Half dozen the other.
Hey, I've heard of stories in taverns where some like it in the morning, some like it in the evening. So apparently,
I've heard
Bungo's
stories
a
of
morning
taverns,
person.
Unlike other places too.
Oh.
There we go. So, yeah, you're able to. So the ring is a ring of the ram.
Nice.
And the boots are boots of striding and springing.
Someone's really excited about that.
who wears short shorts? We wear short shorts. I'll tell you what. Those boots are going to a melee foe. We think Gideon or
What? The ring?
Rastalana. I don't know. I forget. I'm so lost
hey,
on which camp.
That's a great point that we're doing this in the morning after dealing with my illness for a day. When we wake up in the morning, does Alana look like she has an illness?
No, Alana looks like she's always looked, except those striking blue eyes, like misty, and sometimes like if she moves fast, there's almost a little bit of like a residual tracing. So that's definitely new. That catches your attention without a doubt. But other than that, unless she is who she is or however she feels and looks, but you don't notice any like infections or
Oh,
If I
hey,
noticed half of that, I want to give her the boots. Give her.
both items are required 2 minutes. I will say within that 8 hours, because you're not sleeping that entire 8 hours. Like if anybody wants to attune to this, they can within that time. Like it's not really you know what I mean.
Who should get the ring?
What does the ring
Can
do
we,
again?
can we open this
So the
up to
ring has
Rich?
3 charges. It regains 1d3 expended charges daily at dawn. While wiring this ring, you can use an action to expend 1 to 3 of its charges. to make a ranged spell attack against one creature you can see within 60 feet of you. The ring produces a spectral ram's head and makes its attack with a +7 bonus. On a hit, for each charge you spend, the target takes 2d10 force and is pushed 5 feet away. So if you used all three, it'd be 6d10 and 15 feet. Alternatively, you can expend 1 to 3 of the ring's charges as an action to try to break an object. The ring makes a strength check with a +5 bonus for each charge you spend. So
My
And
immediate
then-
thought is Bungo, but I'm leaning more on Bones.
So the boots of
Bungo's
striding is.
action economy. Bungo has way too much to already juggle.
Yeah, I'm just saying the
Bungo
ring
has
of
a lot.
striding is also equipment. Sorry, I just want to make sure you guys know that. And it
Yeah,
takes
no,
your
the
speed to
striding is
30, and you
staying-
can jump 3 times your distance.
I'm my vote for that is it goes to Alana. I know it's a hat on a hat, but in Alana, you can fight me over this if you think it would work
I put
better
my
on
money on
Gideon.
Alana.
That's what I'm saying. But if you think you could pop it on Gideon and then Gideon can keep up with you, that could
That was
also
my
be.
Because
That
she's
would
also gonna
be-
get a steed at some point.
It would be an amazing, unique thing that our front line is highly mobile and is very fast or has reach.
I'm very
So,
fast
all right,
and have
so-
reach already. So
Let's let's consider that, and then
I'm pretty spry for a white guy.
What's Gideon's speed?
My base speed's 30 feet.
Okay, mine is 2.
I think I have some things that I can speed
now-
up, but I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm not about taking guys, I feel like one of my uncles told me a story about when you're in an unfamiliar land and you come across treasure, you just do the right thing and you don't fuck with it. And I feel like we've already fucked with enough. So I'm good, to be honest. I mean, I did like feeling younger.
I disagree, bro. I don't. Your uncle was wrong. I'm sorry to say that. I'm sorry to be the one that says this to you.
Yeah.
He's
And
right.
I'm going to listen to you.
I had an uncle like that too. He
Yeah,
died
dude,
of-
right? I had an
He
uncle like
died
that too. I know, we all do. But look,
They're
all right.
dead.
Wait, you guys have uncles?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Uncle's
I
800.
don't mean to make you feel
Grew up on
bad.
the street. I don't really have family.
All right, well, look. All right, let's
Don't
let's
you?
reassess.
Oh,
Let's
some
double
do.
down. Let's double down on Alana.
Boys,
More
seriously.
of that tavern talk.
Let's double down on Alana because here's the thing.
Hey, hold on.
Well-
We have to be clear here. Your feelings aren't coming into this, right, Ren?
Well, I mean, she's fucking hot. Right?
Feelings?
Right. well, you know,
Jesus,
but-
really? We're
Hey,
really?
that was between Bones and I.
Oh,
I'm just not good at whispering. Anyhow, all right. So let's just set that aside. What else we got?
Ring of the Ram,
We're
boots
gonna-
of striding and springing.
Yeah. So does anyone want the boots?
Yes, Alana.
I wouldn't mind the ring.
I think that's a great idea because although I think Bungo, you could make excellent use of the ring, you are already too full of options.
I don't know.
You-
I got the ring of Hammerfell, so I feel like I have something I got the first round. Plus I have a backpack
Great.
full
Oh,
of
look,
gems.
This is perfect. And then for Bones, that ring, perfect for Bones.
Go ahead
Um,
and drop it in there. So when you attune to that, as soon as you finish attuning to that platinum ring, you see these two ram heads kind of form up out of the top of it, and they're facing the opposite direction as you attune to it.
Cool.
Who's taking the boots? Anybody, or are you guys just hanging on to them now?
Alana.
Can you
Put 'em
stop
on,
screaming-
honey.
Can you stop screaming my name?
At
Okay.
least wear them for
Come
now.
on,
We stopped
sweetheart.
using our real names.
Listen,
Come on, sugar, put them on.
I'm gonna smack you if you don't shut up. All right, just give me the boots.
You put them on.
I didn't even have 'em. I think Bungo had them.
You are pleasantly surprised because you never had a boot. So as you put them on, they kind of form fit to your feet, which you don't. You have unique feet, right? Like you don't have normal people feet. So they're actually some of the most comfortable shoes you've ever worn because of that. It's very hard to get shoes that are comfortable for you, that are fit properly. But these kind of, become the shape of your feet. And so yeah, your speed is 30 if it isn't, and now you can jump 3 times your distance. I had a barbarian with uh, those boots before, and you have it goes by your strength, so he could leap like 60 feet. It was awesome.
Yeah.
And this is in Beyond.
It should be, yeah. Boots of striding and springing. Yep. And same with the ring of the ram. Should both be. They're,
Yep,
they're
I
not
got
unique or special items. All right, you guys are awake. You're attuned. It's daylight. What are you doing?
Okay. Back way out of this. We want to look for that first.
Right out the front.
Balls out.
That's
yes, right
the
out.
spirit. That's the
Right.
spirit.
I'm gonna.
Let's do it.
I think I will reach over and rub Ren's shoulder and tell him now's a good time to be extra sneaky and cast invisibility on Ren as we go out the front.
I'm glad I didn't take it.
You
I'm
win.
gonna send.
But you're only invisible when
Memnock.
no one's looking. You're gonna do what?
I was just gonna say I'm just gonna send Memnock out and up, totally invisible,
Okay.
and just
Oh,
start
wait.
looking around.
You know what?
Can I not see me or no?
Hmm?
Not when I'm invisible.
Can I retcon that? I did it wrong. I thought for a second I took Shadow Touched in my head and I had a free use of invisibility.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
did it with a second level spell.
Yeah.
You're not invisible. Fuck you.
Yeah, you're not worth it.
Hey,
So I got
I think
missing.
I'm invisible.
I think
I'm invisible.
it's a
You
persuasion
are when
check.
no one's looking.
It's a persuade. You're invisible, buddy. To the rest of the group.
Limnock goes up and kind of scans the area and kind of looks around, but he doesn't see anything.
Yeah, I'm not really having him look either. I'm just having him there as like a third eye for me.
Guys, I'll lead the charge.
I'm behind you,
I
Bungo.
don't see shit out there. I don't know where they are. Be careful.
All right.
Go for it.
Can I can I use minor illusion on myself and I don't know, just make myself look like real tough, like a mini Goliath or something?
So a minor illusion only allows you to create like a sound or something, so you can't change your whole appearance, but you could like make yourself, I don't know, hold a ball of light or look like you're holding some sort of energy or do something along that lines. But
I'm just
actually
gonna
change
pull out
your,
my hurdy-gurdy and I'm just be
Gotcha.
playing as I walk out, and I'm just gonna be singing an insulting tune, being like, you know, like, "Come out, losers! It's time for your reckoning." You know, I can just like sing, just really obnoxious, just walking right out straight out the front.
Okay.
See what happens.
Your music, the hurdy-gurdy echoes through the halls and out into the woods, and you guys go out prepared for a battle, and at first nothing happens, and you kind of ready to go, and you kind of quickly spread out looking to where they were at, and you don't see them anywhere. You guys spend a little bit of time looking, but you don't see anybody. Check where they were hiding or where they were headed towards and stuff, but nothing but the sound of, every now and then, the sound of birds and um, that's it. The echo of the hurdy-gurdy.
Is there
We-
like any recent foot traction around here?
You can make a survival roll.
Yes, I can.
Well, Bungo, those
Is that where
sparrows
you were
never
going?
saw
I'm
you
sorry.
coming.
Can I help him with that?
Yeah, of course.
Survival?
You can make it with advantage.
That's good because that's a 12. Oh. The second one was worse. A 12.
It's hard to tell with your, but you see clearly you see your guys' footprints, but you don't
Yes.
make out anything.
Anything distinguishable. All right. Well, just watch 360 on our way back, guys. I
Okay.
I think,
Take a little bit extra time and keep an eye out as you're
yeah,
going,
I
making sure that.
just think that that lady, she saw us, she recognized not maybe us, but it looked like she, you know, we're outsiders. They think we're easy prey. All right.
So as you guys make your way back towards the town or the outpost, it's not even really a town; it's that trading outpost and little port area. Um, you're high alert, you're a little paranoid, but you really kind of don't see anything threatening. You guys all kind of jolt for a second as a deer runs by. Kind of comes out of the brush, but otherwise you're the specter of these things looming around is more of a threat than they are. As you guys, hours go by and you don't see or notice anything. The night evening falls. It's autumn, so evening falls pretty early, so around 6 or so is when the sun starts to set. So right in again in that twilight, you guys make your way. You're starting to get back towards the outpost. As you guys come around, clear the wooded area, you see the outpost ahead, kind of bathed in that orange and that pre-sunset light. And something that catches your attention immediately is remember there was two big fields of heroes wort. One of them was like 4/5 of the way burnt, and then the other one wasn't. And his whole thing was that he was waiting to harvest the other crop, and he had to make sure. But when you get there, you see that the other field of heroes wort is gone. It's been clearly harvested. Like it's not burnt. They've been picked, or it's been picked. Which seems odd at first because he had talked about it being a few weeks. But as you guys approach, you notice too that it doesn't take a expert in farming to see that it's been hastily done. There's some waste and it's been trampled in a few spots. This wasn't done with care like your normal harvest would be done, but it has been completely harvested. Um, so as you guys approach, the first thing you notice, you don't see any of the guards around town. The guards, the Central's people. As you approach, you can hear some noise and see some lights coming from the tavern, but the rest of the town is pretty much kind of silent. Um, and, and as you approach, you start to go down the main road. You're a couple 100 feet away from the tavern. It's kind of quiet in the town, even though it is getting dark, but it's not. It's still early enough in the evening. As you guys make your way down this center road and the main road, um, something does catch your attention. Lined up along the warehouse is what appears to be 11 pine boxes. And it doesn't, again, you quickly realize that these are coffins, right? The typical coffins. And they definitely weren't there when you left. So as you
Closed?
kind of, what?
Closed?
Closed, yes,
Like
and they're set
not
up.
open and advertising like coffins
Correct.
for
Yep,
sale, but
they've been closed and
closed.
probably nailed shut like they are. Coffin nail has been used, right?
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
and so they're closed, but they're leaned upwards. So that catches your attention, and something that catches your attention immediately is at the bottom of all of them. There's a stain at the bottom of every one.
Ugh. What color's the stain?
It looks black at first, but as you approach, you see it's a deep red.
What
Bad
the
Undertaker.
Somebody joined.
I chuckled to myself in disbelief.
Hey, is anyone
We need to
walking
get
around?
the fuck out of here.
How close are we to them?
You're fairly close, so you're only like 20 feet away as you're walking down the street. But Brown's approached. He's within 5 feet of him as he's approached, so you guys are really close.
I'm always perceiving, but I'm rarely investigating, unless
Okay.
otherwise stated.
I walk over next to Bones and I go into like an unsettlingly deep low squat. Like one of those ones where people who are really flexible and they can sit on their heels squatting. Like most Americans can't do that.
Like a Russian.
really
Yeah.
Russian or an Asian people can do
Squat.
that. They're really cool. They're really cool, and flexible. So she like gets down really low, and she's like going side to side and looking at it like these are really bloody.
It's fresh.
Yeah. Give me
Hey.
a perception roll as well as you're investigating. Go ahead and add 2 to it as you've gotten down and really made it clear that you're deeply investigating these.
Is there anyone? You said there was like nobody on the
You see
street. Right?
nobody, not a soul
I'm
on the
gonna
street. You hear
take my-
noise coming from the inn though, like talk, like you know,
I'm
general.
gonna take my crowbar out and try and pry one open.
Okay, what'd you roll for your
Did you say-
perception?
Oh well, so funny enough, it was a natural one, so it's a 3.
It's
You're
definitely
really
blood. Anybody can tell that, but that's all you can tell at this moment is that it's just blood at the bottom of it.
Yeah.
Is it fresh?
Form a wall.
I'd like to think that if I was near bones, as soon as they start digging, like I do that thing where like you're looking around, kind of like trying to block it, although you
Mhm.
can't. You know what I mean?
You're
But I
gonna-
just I go instantly into the like I'm looking around and I'm trying to block someone who's clearly digging. a
Coughing
hole.
every time he wrenches it.
Yeah.
So as you stick your crowbar in there and give it a wrench, it comes off fairly easy. You do have to tear the
Right.
nail, but with a crowbar you make quick work of it. The door kind of creaks and cracks before it pops off, and as it does, you see a body in there. See a figure, a male. He's wearing leathers. He's got one of those red cloaks on. He's got no weapons on him or anything else. He's leaned up. His face is pale. He's clearly dead. And the thing that catches your attention immediately is that his feet have been cut off.
Ah,
Fuck.
Bungo's just like, wait. It's like that's what that drunk Marcus was telling us about. This the fucking bloody cobbler guy that cut your feet off when you do bad stuff. Did anyone else remember Marcus talking about that?
I don't know. Why wouldn't they just take your shoes? It doesn't make any sense.
He's got no feet.
They're cobblers. What do they want feet for? They've got. I don't know. Maybe. Wait. Do you think they make the shoes for dead feet? And they're using the dead feet as like a shoe mold?
Can I is the nail still like usable, or did I fuck it up pulling it out?
No, you can. I mean, if upon close inspection, somebody would probably be able to tell, but
Right.
you can get it back attached, and it
All right,
looks.
I have a
fairly-
hammer, so I'll just
Yeah.
I'll hammer it.
You're
back.
able to hammer it back in, yeah.
Guys, I'm not really sure.
Does
we
this
should-
look like the same type of clothes of the people that were outside?
Yes, that like the
Similar garb.
Syndrol's mercenary group that has
Yeah.
been hired on as kind of the enforce the laws and stuff.
You know, these guys look a lot like the people that were outside the tomb. I don't know for sure, but
I should say like it's hard. You don't
not the people
recognize the face,
specifically.
but the
Yes,
the
right.
attire. Yep.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask. Could I keen mind to confirm that?
Yes. Well, you absolutely with your keen like you recognize these guys. You probably even recognize a couple of these guys as seeing them patrolling. If you have that keen with with your keen mind, you're able to recognize that these guys were clearly part of Syndrol's mercenary group.
I will absolutely tell the group that, but mostly Bones and Bungo, and the other ones, like if they can hear it, then whatever. But like trying to tell the whole group.
Yeah, you know what?
Okay.
Actually, as the
Oh,
three of them have their little secret elbow rub, I would like to go up to Alana and just be like, "Hey, you good?"
Yeah. I'm
All right.
fine.
That's all I need to know.
Okay.
That's the perfect amount of sympathy. It really, I'm touched by that.
Hey, also, guys, we going back there? Is the ferry that much for us? Something's fucking weird about this place. It's got me twisted.
Anyone know how to drive a boat?
Seen it done?
I've seen it done before.
Hey, that's two. What are
Yeah,
you?
so we've both seen it done, right?
Yeah, you
How
want to
hard could it
steal a
be?
boat? Is that where we're going?
I mean,
I'm
they
not
already
saying
harvested.
I'm good at it, but I might be half good at it.
Well, we should talk to Ben first. He already looks like they already harvested this Heroes Ward stuff, so he might be ready
Yeah,
to move.
but man,
Yeah,
Ben
what
had Syndrome was right there, man. And listen, I I'm indifferent on the dude, but I'm just cautious about
Wait a
everything
second.
else.
Wait a sec. Are we trying to make Ben drive the boat?
Well,
It's
that's
his
his
boat.
boat.
He's already going that direction. So instead of stealing it, we could get the ride as planned if he's ready to leave. But
Oh, now we're thinking. Okay.
If
All
not,
right.
though.
yeah, if not, I like my feet and I'd like them where they are,
Mhm.
and I really don't.
And that's why I'm saying
I
we
need to know what
probably
happened
shouldn't get
and then
involved
leave.
with any more of this. Because I think the further we get involved with this,
What's going on though? What about these people here?
it's not our fucking problem, man. We
Yeah, but
determined
I love
we
his.
determined last village our fucking line was determined amongst us that we were not gonna peer too far into this and try to find a way out of this.
Hmm. Yeah.
Now,
All right, let's
if
find
you
out.
want to go fuck up some people, I'll go fuck up some people with you. I'm all about it. All right, let's do this. Let's go. But I guess from my point, I can't help you unless I'm killing people, and I'm afraid that I
That's not true.
just don't like creepy
Look, let's
things
let's
like
go in the
this.
let's go in the tavern, see if we can talk to Ben, and then see if he's ready to go. Just play it from there.
If it's okay with you, I'm gonna stand by the door, keep an
Great.
eye out.
I
As you
just
guys,
rather, if he's ready to go, we can take the trip as planned as opposed to stealing it and maybe making more trouble for ourselves.
Sure.
Yeah. If he
Um,
says no, though, just to make sure we're cool about it, don't get pissed off. Because
We'll
if the
take it
boat
at night.
disappears after we're pissed off,
Does someone want us to go stay where the boat is, or
you guys have seen it.
buy
It's a
shop?
large, it's more like a flat barge. What you guys have noticed, it would be pretty noticed, is that river is powerful and large.
Yeah.
You saw it because you guys walked along it for days. It narrows at some points, but sometimes it's a quarter or a half a mile wide, and sometimes it's kind of calm, and other times there's some, it looks like a pretty fast moving, intense river.
And there's also
Right.
another way too, right? Like,
You can walk. It's
yeah,
just going to take you weeks versus days.
yeah.
Just weeks across this unknown land.
yeah,
That's
Nothing to worry.
no big deal.
that's a valid point. I'll stand at the door. Stand at the door.
Right.
Minding my business.
Guys, I got
Something
to
happened.
complain. I
What?
don't actually know how to drive this barge.
As you guys approach the inn, you're getting close. You can hear there's a lot of commotion in there. There's a lot of people talking, and it's the only commotion in the whole town. And there's a lot of shadows moving through the. You can see that the place is filled. Looks like everybody in the town's in there. But as you guys approach, something does catch your ear. You're about 50 feet away from the entrance, and off into the alley. You kind of hear the sound. Sounds like maybe singing.
Bungo?
I take a step back towards Gideon. Like, I want to be within like 5:30.
Yeah, I'm gonna step forward, but I'm gonna crouch more because there's nothing worse than children's choirs.
I'm gonna do that.
So-
That dad. Hey. Just trying to.
You see like a figure down the alleyway. It's hard to make out, but that's what the sound is coming from.
It's okay.
All right, so it's not a child, right?
It's give me a perception roll.
Oh, you could take my passive, but yeah, no, I'll do
You're
it. I'll do
actively
it just-
looking, bitch.
You're actively looking.
Yeah, come on. You tell me at 23 when it got all right, 21.
There you go.
Is it a
It is
is it a
figure.
children's choir or is it a grown man?
It's a diminutive figure, and the voice sounds childlike.
Oh, gross. All right. I'll give everyone the like slow down phase and then that's it. That's my turn.
Well, yeah, we're not in turn, so you guys just do whatever you want. But
No, I mean like that's my turn like drop. You know, like,
gotcha.
now
Yeah,
I'm done.
You're gonna make me do this? You're gonna make me do
I'm not
this?
approaching them. But at least it's not a children's choir.
Hey, what's up? You all right?
Yeah.
Oh
You good?
shit.
You good?
You guys yelling down. You guys are yelling down. You're probably like
Hey,
20.
yeah, you in
20 feet
there?
away. The doesn't seem to like it. Kind of there's a pause in the singing for a second before.
Can I send Memnock in there?
Sure.
He'll go in. I'll have him invisible and just like walking on the ground, getting closer. I'll look through his eyes, just getting closer, just to see.
Appears to be a little girl in a red dress. She's sitting down. Looks like she's singing.
What does her face look like? Like
It's hard to tell. She's kind of hunched over unless you get right up in her business. But she's sitting down.
In your grill.
Can I get it right up in her grill? Like if she's sitting down and like face down or whatever, I want to get Memnock like.
Give me a stealth roll from Mimnock.
Okay. 10.
So you get close enough. You see that she's
Oh,
got.
wait, I have advantage because he's invisible. 20. Not a natural 20, but 20 total.
So as you get closer, you can see that she is, she's got like kind of stringy brown hair. She looks like a little dirty. You know, how kids get dirty, a little like snotty around their nose and kind of dirt on her face. And
Something's about to happen.
Yep.
so actually, if you read invisibility, it doesn't actually say you get advantage on. It doesn't say
The
anything about giving
invisible
advantage.
condition gives you
Ah,
advantage.
gotcha. That's ridiculous. To not
Yes.
add that to the.
Absolutely.
To add this to the.
It's
Plus-
just
either way,
a weird.
Plus 5.
Chili.
Crap, invisible.
Yeah, I believe you. I just didn't think.
Um,
Should have a disadvantage on attack rolls. The creature's location cannot, for the purpose of hiding the creature's heavily obscured, whatever that means. So
what does that mean? It's like the rules on rules on rules.
either way, that's what you see. I mean, it doesn't actually affect.
It comes into play when you're doing ranged shots. Like, all right, if a
Yeah.
thing's invisible, if you have disadvantage on it, you could still take a shot at it. But
Yeah,
like,
right.
then you get cover and 3/4 cover, and all that.
Yep. So that's. I mean, you see her. She's got brown hair. She looks, like I said, looks a little dirty. You know how kids get by the end of the day. Not like anything in particular, but just kind of snotty nosed a little bit. She probably
Oh,
looks
we know.
6 to 8 years old.
And she looks like I don't get any weird feeling from her. She just looks like a kid.
I mean, you get whatever feeling you get from her, but.
Okay. But like I don't see anything in her
Yeah.
eyes.
What kind of feeling do you get when you look at a kid?
When you look at a little girl singing in the dark, I mean, whatever.
Yeah, when you look at a little girl singing in the dark, what kind of feeling do you get?
Bones.
Mean
What's going on?
bones.
What's going on in there?
It's just a kid.
It's just a kid. You sure?
looks just like a kid.
Hey, let's
Just keep going.
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You can ask her what happened, but
I mean, it's clearly not just a kid, right? Don't trust your senses. It's all a lie.
Weird.
Hey,
The
guys,
whole world is simulation.
I think there's a timer on us. Let's get this done and get out of here because Syndrill's. If 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 her guys were watching us on the outside of that and they're now sitting in fucking caskets, nothing's
know
around,
what?
everything's harvested.
Hear me out.
Wait, so
If
you
she
saying we
finds
skip
out-
the kids? Do we skip the kids?
I don't
Bones,
know if
you had something.
If she finds out we're leaving, Gideon, you think she'll probably come after us?
I don't know. I think she has a hold on this dude here.
Can we risk going to Ben to get
That's my fear.
package on the boat?
I mean, maybe Bungo. I know I couldn't. Cause I'd
But I'm
fucking
saying if
see her
she even
face. I'm
finds
gonna
out
punch
about
it, and I don't want to punch it. I know it's bad, but
I kind of feel like we should just take the boat.
man, I don't want to take from this guy. I don't think the guy's the bad
Or we have to
guy.
be secretive with Ben.
is there a window to the tavern that like maybe I can peek through?
After you
like,
stand on it, like so.
There's it looks like everybody in the town's in there, kind of talking.
What'd you say about
I said after you stand on a soapbox to look in the window.
I
Alana picks you up by your armpit.
so hearing that it's just a kid, I'm just like, guys, I'm gonna go listen at the crack of the door, see what I can. And I'm gonna want to try to sneak up and just kind of see if I can pick up anything going on there. And I'll say to Bones, I was like, if it's anything crazy, we can just go to the boat. But I want
Yeah.
So what are you doing?
I want to hear what Alana was gonna say. Or
Oh, yeah. She's noticing how weary you guys are with the little girl in the alley, and she's just going to like do that like womanly walk, just confidently walk into the alley.
Oh, you.
So
And
as you
she's
approach,
just gonna
Go ahead.
well, she's gonna walk up next to her, and then wherever she's sitting, just sit next to her. Not even look at her, just sit.
so as you approach, you get about halfway in, and you're making your way. You can actually start making out some of what she's been singing, and you kind of getting closer. It's getting louder before you can kind of hear 1, 2. The cobbler's gonna get you 3, 4. You can run no more. 5, 6. He knows about your dirty tricks. 7, 8. You sealed your fate. 9, 10. Never lie again. As you get closer, she turns and looks at you as you sit down next to her. Her head kind of turns towards you. See a young girl, a cute little girl, though she looks like her hair is kind of like she hasn't run a comb through in a long time. Her face is a little dirty and such, and she's sitting kind of sitting on her butt. And you sit down next to her, and she turns towards you. Hello. She's got something in her hands.
I don't even look at her. Like I can see my periph, but
Yeah.
I'm just like looking forward at the dirt or whatever. Oh, that's a nice song you've got there.
Yeah, I like to sing.
Where'd you hear that song from?
Oh, in the woods,
You go there often?
always there. She seems kind of
Hmm.
sad and upset about that.
Were you there last night?
You see at the corner of your eye, her head shake up and down.
Hmm. Must have been scary out there in the dark.
It's not the dark that scares me.
I would agree. It's not always the dark, is it? Did you see anything last night?
See a lot of things.
Do you want to talk about it?
Kind of goes quiet for a second. I gotta go.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
She stands up, and when she does, you hear this kind of creaking sound as she stands up. You see that it takes her a second. She kind of gets up in a weird way. She's got these braces on her legs. And she stands up, they kind of creak and, ratchet a little bit as they, grind the metal, grinds a little rusted metal. But you can clearly see she has some problem with walking. And she stands up, she's got these metal braces on her legs. She stands up, she turns, she says, "Thanks for talking to me."
Oh, you're welcome. And I actually
Yeah.
look at her.
As you look at her now, you can see again she's dirty and kind of, there's nothing predominantly, that it just looks like kind of a kid, right? But she's got a serious look about her. So you can clearly tell that she's, uh, it's an odd situation. But she kind of turns to you after she thanks you for talking to her, and she reaches out. She's like, "Here." She hands you a teddy bear, kind of a white teddy bear. It's all dirty, though. She's clear. She's had it for a long time. She hands it to you.
Oh, sweetie, you should keep this. You need it more
No.
than I do.
I want you to have it. Well, nobody listens to me sing anymore.
I'm so sorry. You have a nice
Here, she
voice.
shoves it into your chest, like kind of hard.
Oh,
I want you to have it.
I can't accept. I really.
Please?
Mm. Oh, fine.
She nods her head at you.
Mm.
She turns and kind of quickly cuts down the side alley, and as she does, you can hear 1, 2. And as she steps, you hear that creaking sound in her awkward gait as she steps through, goes
Mhm.
down this hallway quickly, and you can hear the metal on metal kind of sound kind of get lighter and fader away.
Her feet look fucked up.
Yeah, does she have her feet?
I still have Memnock in there, so I'll
Yes, her legs look malformed. All of her legs look
Okay.
malformed.
Right.
From what you can, it looks like she still has her feet, yeah, but her legs are malformed, and these braces clearly, though they clearly help her, her gait is quite strange. She takes like a short step and then a long step, and a short step and then long step, and then with every step you hear the creaking and kind of grinding of metal before it kind of fades off. 1, 2, copper's gonna get you.
She could have used some of your oil, Ren. So we used it all. To him.
I still have some. I have a lot. We didn't use it on that potential plan I talked about. I still have it.
I don't like
Are you
oil.
thinking what I'm thinking?
What is Bungo hearing?
Let's say it at the same time. Bungo, on the count of 3. Let's say it at the same time. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hold her down and force oil all over her.
Can we just fucking move on? No.
You look down, you see that teddy bear's missing an eye. It's a little dirty. It's got a red sash around its neck.
I'm gonna use a divine sense. Just looking at the bear.
You don't detect anything.
At least not that type of evil.
Can I sneak up and listen?
Absolutely. And you're kind of probably doing this, I'm assuming, while she's doing this. So as you listen, you can hear there's like an animated conversation going on. I never trusted them in the first place. Oh, shut up. We don't know what's going on, and everybody just needs to calm down. Well, I know there's 11 bodies out there missing their damn feet. Settle down. Just settle down. We'll get to the bottom of this. And where's Ben?
Fuck.
I told you I didn't trust that lady. Well, I don't know, but we'll all just stay here tonight. And, I heard him. I heard it. Shut up, Mark. You're not helping anything. It just seems like everybody's kind of, there's a level of stress and maybe even panic Look, I know where they've been hiding. They're in the abandoned town in the woods. Okay, well, what's that? Who's gonna go? Are you gonna go get Ben? Because I sure as hell am not going out there to get Ben. I told you I didn't trust him. Okay, well, it doesn't do us any good now. Ben trusted him. Yeah, and look where it got him.
All right, let's sneak back to the group.
Alana's
say-
walking out of the alley,
Holding a teddy bear.
holding a teddy bear.
I just give a sideline glance.
Dingy, one eye missing teddy bear.
Singing a song. 1, 2.
She's humming it. She's humming it.
Oh
Guys,
boy.
apparently, besides the 11 corpses, Ben's also gone missing. The townspeople are in there. They're all frazzled. They think that some group's holding them captive in the woods. We could take the boat. I don't know if I can't steer it. I don't know anything about that.
Sounds like a rescue mission.
Man,
We need a
we
pilot,
talked
right?
about this just a few days ago, guys. We weren't going to wrap ourselves into this.
Oh,
I don't also
Well-
feel good about just stealing the dude's boat.
can you swim in armor? 'Cause when we crashed the boat on some
course.
rocks,
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. I can make it. These bones have seen some things. They might know a
That
few
those
moves that
bones
even
have
your
seen
half-leaf
some
begins.
Alana's gonna just walk over to the caskets and, like, in the middle one, put the teddy bear down on top of it. Do you boys have any problem with me walking into the bar?
oh, I'll go with you.
No, of course not. Go ahead.
She's going to confidently walk to the front door.
All right. As soon as she does, and she's out of your range, I want to point out that every single one of these caskets would functionally work as canoe. They're not ideal. Work. Right.
We don't have rows.
Well, you'd have to like.
The
You'd
river's
have to
rough.
get you got to get the body out of it, obviously.
That's not a
I
problem.
walked into the pub with Alana.
I'm gonna
All right.
As soon as the
follow.
door opened, the whole
I'll
tavern
read-
goes quiet,
I'll
swings
read the
around.
room and follow them eventually.
And
Okay.
it's like the regular, like, woman's shoe footsteps on wood floor as she walks in, and probably Bungo's a little child size footsteps.
No,
Oh, the smell cabbage?
She gets in and, like, sits down, and then Bungo comes in, and it's like.
But
Just
the
like
whole
he
tavern
never
goes
did.
quiet. Like everybody's like on edge. The moment the door swings, everybody kind of pauses and turns.
I'm
You're
going
a
in. I
woman.
think we're all going in.
As everyone turns and it's you guys. Oh, you made it. See the bartender there. He recognizes you. It's okay. It's okay. Travelers that came through.
I
You
slapped
see the town. The whole
Deliverance.
town is in here. What you don't notice is not a single one of those Syndrils people is in here.
Hmm.
I go slap some silver on the bar and order some ale.
Everybody kind of starts talking and murmuring amongst themselves again. And he pours you some drinks.
Just drain the whole thing. How much was the ale?
A silver piece.
I'll put 3 silver down and just, put my hand over Bungo a little bit, drop the silver, keep it running.
Buys the drinks over.
Step back.
I'll put 5 silver over as well, but I will not drink. I'll just nod my glass and then do a big pretend sip.
As you guys hear everybody talking about kind of what's going on, worried about what to do next, where Ben is, you hear the whispers of the cobbler here and there, and everyone's like, it's somebody's just using that. That's just he's not. That's crazy. It's not real. And other people kind of just drinking and kind of drinking away their concerns and.
After
Well, how are we gonna get the supplies downriver without Ben? People are worried about their future. You know, you hear someone say, "I told you they were after the hero's ward," and they got it. And now we got no bin, we got no crop, we got no way to get down the river. We're just sitting here. Someone's out here, some lunatics out here cutting people's feet off.
Marcus, come have a drink. Tell me what's going on, man.
I'm stumbling up. You know, just what I told everybody was gonna happen. You know, yeah, shut up. I told you. He's already hammered, like the only state you've seen him in.
Someone took Ben.
It's that Central. I don't trust her. I hear things. I see things. I even smell things.
Who got killed out there?
Well, looks like I'm not gonna lie. Syndra left some of her men behind, I think, and looking for you fine folks, if I had to guess. She wasn't too happy with you strangers coming into town. Probably
No,
hoping to
fucking
surprise you.
What did it smell like?
Treachery. And BO.
Nice.
Ew.
He reaches over and grabs one of the mugs that was poured for you.
Yeah.
And as I was saying, well, guess what? Looks like somebody didn't like these people being around here taking what's not theirs, huh? You see them lined up on the wall.
What do
Happened last night. Huh?
What do Marcus's hands look like? Is there anything weird about Marcus other than being a drunk? Like, for the first moment in time, Bungo is like trying to think of this guy outside of being a drunk.
Yeah.
Like, is there anything odd about Marcus? Like,
Give me a perception or an insight roll.
Anything I could help him with that, you know, with particularly my focus on people.
If he
Or
asked
who
you,
knows?
if he brought you up, if he was to ask your opinion, you certainly could help him
Nine.
with that.
All right.
Nothing that you notice. He just
That's-
looks. I mean, he stinks. He looks like you've seen 1,000-town drunks, right? You know, kind of using people, slipping in. Always has a drink in his hand, but never has any money. You know, he's that guy. His breath stinks. He hasn't shaved in a long time. He kind of smells. But he's very tolerated around here. You can tell, and he seems to make some people laugh.
It's like Waggy.
Bungo, you know what to do. And then with that, I trip him, we knock him out, and then we pee on him.
I had no clue what to do. The last thing I thought.
I don't mean to take Todd's action away from him. That was just a stupid idea. Todd, let me know.
well, my little half.
Alana's gonna walk up to the bar while this is going on. But Bungo, you can keep going.
No. I was making a joke saying I was pulling out my little halfling penis. I'm not.
Halfling hog.
He
All right,
puts
so
it
we're
back
peeing
in.
So there we are. All right, so Bungo and I are across the
No, I
street
am not. I am not.
on the guy.
I'm
Jeez.
really gonna punch you. if you don't.
Yeah, I'll stop this. There's no need to be disrespectful. We could always just go another way.
Of
I'm
course,
gonna
you
start peeing out Bungo.
fellas don't have anything to worry about, right? I mean, you haven't done anything bad, right? We're worthy of, huh? None of you got any skeletons in your closet you got to worry about, right? Not laughs,
Never mind,
snorts,
skeletons.
farts.
Like, I'm seeing the cobbler everywhere right now. I'm like the little girl, this dude. I'm wondering who's gonna cut my feet off.
I don't like. I mean, so. Sorry. Not my spot to cut in.
Alana, you came up to the bar.
Yeah, Alana's walking up to the barkeep. And
He looks at you. He looks like he's pretty tired. Looks like he's been pretty busy.
hey, just need to ask you a bit of a question, if that's okay.
Ask away.
What's this bit about the cobbler that I'm hearing? I'm out of town, don't really know.
See, he kind of sighs, almost like a resigned sigh. It appears he doesn't hold too much stock in it, even with everything that's going on here. But he's it's an old tale. Marcus, he talks a lot about it. They talk about the bloody cobbler as he comes after those who've lied, cheat, and steal. Those people who've done wrong. He always leaves his calling card, right? Takes their feet. Now, from the stories though, sometimes it sounds like the punishment doesn't fit the crime. Again, in the story, the cobbler's not the good guy necessarily, even if he comes after, bad guys. But I mean, we've all done bad things. Some worse than others. But it's a way to scare your kids from, keep them on the straight and narrow. Yeah. He asked me something weird's going on. Those people are missing their feet, but somebody could just be using that as a scare tactic. I mean, around here, it's a pretty well known story.
Does the story involve a little girl by chance?
Supposedly, I don't know. Cobbler was a family man, from what I hear. If you believe the stories, which I don't. Okay, something terrible happened. I don't know the details. Not many, you hear different ways, and now he is what he is. But I'll tell you the truth. What's really scared me is Ben being gone. Okay,
That is a
I don't know.
problem.
I don't know if you noticed, but the land around here, we're not doing well. Crops aren't coming in well. Last decade or so has been even worse. The land's just not giving us what they need. Old Ben, him and his family been around for a couple generations. They kind of, they really help us out around here. He's the only man I know who can navigate that river. Treacherous. There's shallows, rocks protruding, all manner of twists and turns, and some rapids here and there. He's the lifeline to what keeps this supply post going. Him being gone is a big deal. That's what you should be scared of.
Do you suppose that elven woman and her team have taken him?
Never trusted her. Okay?
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
look
be
at-
honest. I never trusted her. Yeah, we had some problems with some crime, some thefts and some assaults. And Ben was right. We needed some law around here. We need someone to enforce the law. But I felt like we were bringing the wolves into the flock, if you sort of.
Mm.
So all I know is the crop is gone, Central and her people are gone, and Ben's gone. I can only assume one thing. That hero's worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
Mm.
I feel like Gideon's
Well.
tuned into this.
I turn and look at him commenting,
I don't
under his breath a little bit.
I didn't like her from the first moment.
I knew it.
It's something, No, I mean, I don't give a fuck. I'll go walk. We don't have to take the barge. We don't have to do anything. But
Look, we're simple folk around here. Okay, ain't none of us gonna go help Ben.
no.
I wouldn't blame you. I wouldn't blame you. You don't have a dog in this fight.
So how's
I gotta say,
beers-
we'd be much appreciated. We'd much appreciate it.
beers for life?
Somebody
Then,
to help
right?
us out.
Beers.
Well, that goes without saying. You guys would have room and board and drink aplenty here. That's for damn sure. You gotta understand, I don't get supplied unless I got Ben.
I think I'm in.
I'm not making that trek 3 weeks, 4 weeks across the wilds.
You said
What's
there's
that
an
about?
abandoned town nearby?
Yeah, so there's a town. It's overtaken in the woods now. It's at least been probably 100 years at least. But from my, I hear a lot. A lot of people hear. From what I understand, the Central's group had been using that kind of as a base. Sometimes the
Got it.
kids will dare each other to go out there, but we try to stay
Yeah.
out of the woods. It's dangerous. You can get lost out there. There's animals,
Which
occasional
direction?
bandits. So it follows along the river there. So you want to head east. There's an old path, deer path kind of, or hunting path. You can follow it. Couple hours. It's not far from here, maybe 2 or 3 hours. But that's it's the only thing we got. Okay, and as you can see, everyone's scared.
Where's I gotta take a piss. I'll be right back. Going to the
I'll,
outhouse.
I'll remember that.
Go to where?
The outhouse.
Gotcha.
I'm
Take a
gonna do
piss.
something when I get there.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah, we don't have time for this. All right, you get out there. Yeah.
Okay, I'll get in the outhouse. I'll sit down. I'll poof Memnock in front of me. Hey,
Out of where? Where did Memnock come from?
he climbs out of the toilet. The hole, I mean. No.
Yeah,
no, no.
but like, did he
No,
come
he'll
out
just
of?
appear in front of me. I'm going to ritual cast Flock of Familiars. So it says I temporarily summon 3 familiars. It takes a minute. So 3 other imps. I don't know how to describe it. I guess
Climb
they, like,
out of the toilet. They just like
they climb out of the toilet. They climb out of the hole. So 3 other imps will climb out of the hole. Hi.
They're Mimnox good for like siblings.
Yeah. I assume Memnock and these other imps all know each other.
It's like, that's my brother, that's my sister, that's my half brother. He's a real asshole.
That's my cousin. Yeah. I'm gonna send 2 in the direction of the village. I'm assuming this lasts for an hour, so I don't know timing wise. I might not make it, but I'm assuming Bones is assuming flight from imps is gonna be faster than 2 hours on foot, and I'm gonna send the other 2 to make sure the boat's still there.
So the boat's there. They. They make it there maybe just in time. Okay, but we'll get to that one
Yeah,
second.
yeah,
What is
anyways.
everybody else doing?
Maybe,
Anybody else doing anything during that hour?
yeah, maybe, just maybe we do go find Ben and, and now that Bones is gone, I didn't really like the idea of stealing his shit in the first place. But I like to suggest everything I think of.
I think for the best common interest of everyone and ourselves in particular, probably a good idea to go save him.
We can't.
We don't
drive
want to
the
be
boat
stuck
to
here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's my vote.
Bones is in the outhouse for an hour, by the way.
Man, that guy knows how to shit.
I mean, I hope
I'm
he
gonna
didn't
throw
get
my.
sick.
He's
I'm
worse
gonna
than
throw
my
my lot
dad.
in.
So the familiar summoned by the spell can telepathically communicate with you and share your visual and auditory senses while they are within 1 mile of you.
Oh shit, you're right. It's only my main familiar that can do the across the plane.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm assuming it's more than a mile.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just send 3 of them that are close to me to the boat. If that's close enough, and I'll send just Memnock
Yeah,
to
he's
the
there.
other one.
Okay.
Which Memnock then doesn't have a time limit. He can get there and take as much time as he needs.
Okay. So what are you guys doing during that hour? Just talking and hanging out?
Yeah. Do you want to go to a break soon, Damien?
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah.
I'd say we're gathering any intel we can on
Mhm.
potential location of Ben, like where the
Okay.
camp is, how many people they might expect us to encounter.
I'd like to think that I was like blathering constantly, like details that were hard to connect because I was just too busy shouting them.
Sounds good. Okay. When we get back, I'll tell you what Memnog sees and.
Was I too soon?
For what?
Are you kidding me? No way. It's 10:41.
I know.
10:41 is a good
That's
time.
what
Yeah.
I was looking at. Trying to Audio 2. Starting Sushi. And we're back.
All right. The group is at the supply outpost. Had found out that Ben is missing, most likely kidnapped by Syndrel and her gang of miscreants. They had taken the crop of heroes wort and supposedly are hiding out. Could be. There's a good chance to be hiding out in this old abandoned um, town in the woods. It's long been overgrown. Um, the bulk of the group are in the inn talking. Bones summoned his familiars to protect the boat and to send Memnock on a mission. So he flies out and keeps flying. He sees that this woods is thick. He's flying above it, I'm assuming, and it's just thick and gnarled and ancient. Memnock knows these things, right? He's ancient.
Mhm.
This is an ancient forest. He flies for probably about an hour or so, hour and a half, before it's not really a clearing. He sees that the main river, there's a small little offset river that breaks off, and it kind of splits the woods. And along that banks of that small little split off the river, there is a few clearings, though it's already starting to overgrow. And he can see on the ground there's the ruins of an old city. Most of the buildings are completely destroyed, maybe just like wooden frames laying around and trees gnarled up
Foundation.
through them. But there are a few that are in more um, in better shape. There's one large one, there's a couple, and then there's like one large one that looks like a warehouse or that's only half collapsed. Um, there is a manor that looks like it's in pretty good shape and a few other things. So he kind of peeks down and he can clearly see a couple dozen of Syndrel's men.
Mm.
Some of them are near the dock that goes next to that little river. Most of them are hanging out near the uh, manor, um,
Okay.
and some on patrol around the whole.
Can he get a little closer and see if he can see? He wants to spot Syndrel and Ben.
He kind of does it once through the whole kind of city, not too far, maybe 15 or 20 feet above the ground, and doesn't see any of them that he notices. You can tell. So what he gathers pretty quickly is that most of them are in the manor or near the manor, and there's only a few walking around the town.
Mhm.
But the manor looks like there's a lot going on in there. Like there's some light coming out, and
Is there any windows?
there are,
Or like
though
open holes?
you can peek in and see some people moving, but you never see like the main group of them. They must be in
Right.
an interior part of it, but you definitely see that they're inhabiting it. That's definitely part of their base. You see those big crates down by the dock. Um,
Does it look like they're doing something, or does it look like they're just held up?
at the moment, it looks like they're just held up. There's a couple guys down. There's like a dozen guys down at the dock, and then a couple groups of 2 or 4 roaming as patrol, and then you don't know how many are in that in. But
Right.
she had a nice crew. Like you wouldn't be surprised if there was 50 of them.
Right. Right. Okay.
Maybe not that many, maybe 30 to 50, but you wouldn't be too surprised.
All right. I'll have him hang out there for now. He's just gonna sit up in a tree or on top of the manor or something. Just a good vantage point. Just sit there. The other three, I'm just gonna have them rummage through the boat and take anything valuable if there's nobody on it.
Roll me a D100. What are you guys doing?
All right, can
86.
I see
87?
what Bones is up
86.
to? Like, is what Bones is doing, like, is that familiar enough with me that I'm aware of it?
Bones isn't a shitter away
You
from
he
you.
went. Yeah, the shitter's been there an hour, and you know about Memnock. You've never seen him cast Flock of Familiars, so
No,
you
you
have no
guys.
idea he can summon more than
Okay,
one.
so no,
You
okay,
definitely know that Memnock's a thing.
so I've got no clue.
Yep.
You know I've been in the bathroom for a long ass time. More than any normal person. Especially in like this time, because like we have our phones and we'll sit on TikTok on the toilet. No one does that.
Yeah.
I'll stay in there until the three are done on the boat, and then I'll come out.
Someone else. I gotta drain the dragon. Let me in there.
Go to the woods.
Come on, I had too much to eat tonight. Runs off into the woods.
I mean,
You see that the bartender kind of leans. Everybody's got like it looks like everyone in town's gonna sleep in this inn tonight, or at least some maybe some people went out, but like the bulk of the people are gonna sleep in the main room of the inn. They're all freaked out. They don't have anybody like they're also afraid of just like bandits. You got nobody there to protect them. But before he goes to bed, the bartender's like, look, Ben, we could scrounge if you're looking for a reward. We'd definitely be willing to thank you in other ways. Ben's wealthy. If not, I understand this isn't your problem, but if you are trying to get to the capital city and do it safely and quickly, you can always take the road if you want, but
That is the plan.
precious. Ben's the only one I know who can get down the river.
That is really, really sweet of you. It really is. And we really appreciate that.
The hero's worth a lot of money on the black market in the capital, I'm sure. So. But it's hard to transport that much, so I'm imagining they're going to try to take it by the river, so.
And boys, I'm gonna go get some air real quick. She goes to step outside, sort of check on the bear that I put down and see if anyone's interacted with it or not.
It's sitting there.
I'd like to think that I follow her outside, but lose sight of her and don't realize she's going to check on the bear. So I'm like looking around for Alana.
hey, Bungo. What do you think, man?
What time of day is it again?
It's like so you got probably like 8 or 9 right now in the evening.
I don't think we go anywhere tonight. Hunker down here, and we can't drive the boat. We can't steer the boat ourselves. Navigate the river. We've got a cart. We could still push on that way, but I mean, we're not all so far gone that we leave a good guy to die.
I'm not saying that we leave him to die. And listen, I'd like to fucking suplex this bitch. But there's a point where it's past us, We're only 5 people. I just don't want to get left here alone, I guess.
You're not going to come with us?
No, are you kidding me? I'm saying I don't want you guys to die and leave me here by myself.
Well,
So,
I think I feel safer on the road than with a serial killer who cuts off people's feet in the village. So I'm all about
all
going
right,
down there and taking care of business.
okay, I got your back.
Seeing what you can do.
Alana, you were doing something with the bear?
Yeah, she's gonna see that it's unchanged and no one's really reacted to it as far as she can tell. She'll take it and take enough rope to tie it to her waist, and just so like Final Fantasy style, where it's like on her hip and it's just a rope around her waist, just securing it there.
Absolutely. See it
and
in my head.
yeah.
What a great add to the visual for that character.
And then she'll go back in.
Now, I'd like to think that as she's going back in, she'll naturally bump into me. I went looking for her. But naturally, I will not notice the bear for a second. For like a second, I'll be like, so it's like Alana, oh, fuck, you know. But then I do want to set the oh fuck aside and genuinely talk to her.
You're so weird.
I know. I get that all.
So, is your plan to stay the night here, regardless of what you're doing, or are you? What's your
I think
plan
so, yeah.
as far as that goes?
Right.
Yeah, I
Right?
think so.
Yeah.
Spend the night.
Okay.
Eh,
Well, the night goes by uneventfully. The morning comes pretty quick. Everybody's up quick, so it's still early.
Brent
Bones
wanted
is
to
the
say something, I think.
Bones is asleep in the outhouse.
Yeah,
No, he comes out eventually.
No, you have to drag me to I don't know, Gideon's room or something. You know?
Actually, yeah. Can we do that before we get to the morning? Because he'd come out before everyone's in bed.
Okay.
So they finished up at the boat. I'll bring them back. They'll be dismissed. I'm sure it's been an hour. Eventually, yeah. Because by the time Memnock's done, it's been over an hour. So I'll come back around. Hey, is everyone together, or is this?
Yeah. You guys, they're like looking like they're about to go to bed. They're starting to. Alana's got a teddy bear, or that teddy bear on her side.
Hey. What's up? Anything happen? No, nothing else. Okay.
we-
I was
They missed the
said-
dude. So
You miss who?
Ben,
Ben?
yeah. And
Um,
I'll lean into Bones. Apparently, this product here, it's got a value on the black market. So
pick up those scraps. Anyways, I sent Memnock to that abandoned village nearby, and they're there. I didn't see Ben or the other lady, but there was a shit ton of her men there.
I can't
And I checked the
imagine
boat.
she's gonna let him leave her sight.
I can't imagine either. There was this manor that a lot of them were in, but I couldn't see them.
You know,
And I checked the boat too. I got a bunch of shit off of it just in case. And but it's clear it's there. There's nobody on it. Was there people around it? No, everyone in the town is in the tavern, right?
nobody's around it.
So it's completely open. What did I get off the boat? I had them steal a bunch of shit.
Just supply, like there could be food and drink, probably some alcohol and food, like, and then like extra equipment for like rigging and things like that.
Ropes, etc.
Stuff we'll
Yeah.
need when we have to use said boat to go down the river.
Nice.
Well, I have it now, so.
I know. Just joking.
So, I mean, if we want to go after them, there's a trail. It's about 2 hours, I think, on foot. Not tonight, obviously, but
Good
You,
intel.
any
Good job.
any other
Nice
paths, or just we walking in the front
there
door?
was. I mean, it's right by the river, so there's no real good way to get in through the back.
All right. Well, I guess after a rest we can use some fresh minds to talk about this. If we want to do this,
You talking like we're not?
she's a formidable person, and I can only
Also,
imagine
there's
that the group, or that she would have, at least most of them would be formidable too, because they don't surround themselves with people that will flee or is the weak of mind, or maybe those ones have already been eliminated.
also we should keep in mind there's like 60 of them.
Semantics.
That's a good point. I'm
great.
not a man of stealth. I'll
I have a
fight.
wonderful idea.
We sleep
Well,
and then we wake up.
Oh yeah. First
Yeah,
we
we
sleep,
sleep. First
then
long
we
rest,
plan.
and yeah,
then
at
we
dawn we
plan.
plan.
Plan in the morning.
How's that sound?
Yeah, good. Sleep.
Grog approves.
Yeah, you guys is able to get a long rest, and everybody's kind of
I
getting
would
up
like
and going about their
What's
business.
your idea?
still take watches. You know, at least for the perception of the commoners that we act like we're carrying, or at least Gideon.
And I'd say too, overnight, if Memnock sees anything that looks suspicious or sees Ben or the what's her name? I forget her name.
Central.
Syndrome.
Central. Yeah. If she sees either of them or sees anything weird, wake me up.
Okay. No, you guys is he doesn't see anything unusual. I mean,
Okay.
him
Yeah.
coming and going, but
Hear me out. So, I think the best way to go in is not full pole arms blazing. You know,
That's
I think
a shame.
that I know. Hear me out.
Rebel?
It's even better. You'll like this. I think that the move is we establish an emergency from the inside and force people out. And if we could, I don't know, sabotage or barricade doors in such a way that they could only get out through a certain funnel, then they'd all spill out of one thing. And then we could let innocents go and then just murder other people that came out and then let keep going. Just repeat that process until the building is empty. And by then it'll probably be burned down. What do you think?
Honestly, I don't hate it. Most of them are holed up in this one building.
Yeah, that's the
All right.
problem, though. We don't want to burn the building until we get in the building and see if Ben's there, right? I mean,
But
because
we want to
that's
light it on fire and let them get out. And
so you're
grab Ben
gonna
when he's coming
set the dude
Yeah,
that we're
I
supposed to
see what
say.
you're
That's
saying. Will they let the prisoners go, or will they let them burn inside? And that you're right. That is
Would
trouble.
why would they take them prisoner if they just wanted to let them die?
if it was my ass, I'd leave a prisoner and get the fuck out of there. So
Depends on how valuable they find Ben, I guess.
No, I think he's right. We can't rely on it. It's too iffy. But we could take the same plan, constrain it, move it within. We could try to break in, locate the prisoners, whether or not Ben is there, and then execute our fire plan with the bottleneck at a particular place, except that anyone on the inside will either have to go through that bottleneck or try to get out through an ulterior method. Bit risky. I mean, it'd be easier to burn the whole thing down, whether or not Ben was in it.
Can't risk him dying though. That's the whole point.
Well,
that's why we need
Well, if they
someone
wanna
on the
make off-
inside.
They want to make off with the goods. They're gonna have to keep him. He's the only way out of here, right? It's his goods. It's his ship. They have to keep him. So
So-
they're gonna try and keep him safe no matter what the outcome is.
Are you
Right?
saying that we wait for them to make a move and get him at the move?
They're eventually gonna have to move him to the ship to get the goods out to wherever they want it to go, right?
I think you're right.
At
Unless they have a
least-
ship that's coming for them.
That's a controlled
There's a
situation for us.
Mm-hmm.
We could provide them, we could manufacture one road to get the goods to where they need to go.
Yeah. We know
And then
where
we're
they
not
are, we know
stepping
where the ship
one
is.
foot
The
on
road-
their ground.
By making the other roads too dangerous?
We could do that.
How would we do that?
I mean, we could. I don't know. I mean, we could cut some trees down.
No. I'm already on board with this.
I'm saying that
I
I'm.
think we can pull this off from the outside. We can force their hand. And with enough reconnaissance, we can find out,
Yeah,
hopefully, when they intend to move them.
and if and they're not moving everybody. You know, like I can't imagine these guys being willing to abandon their post completely. This is a crop. This is a grass that they have on this guy. You know, so it puts the numbers in our favor. Not really in our favor, but more so
Now,
than they would be
I,
if we tried to attack the village. Possibly.
I agree with what you're saying. I think it's in our favor.
I mean, or I can go.
You know, it would be funny
What would that?
if if we have some of us ambushing whoever's with them coming to the ship, and then we have Ren and someone else starting fires at their base location. That would be hilarious. I mean, because you could shoot arrows with. I mean,
Just a two-pronged attack.
yes.
And our attack is just a mere diversion, literally intended to guide them into our trap.
Okay, hear me out. Hear me.
Yeah.
There's this story I know from this really ancient book where this army is severely outnumbered and they have to take out this other army, and they're like 3 times the size, and they go in the night and they create confusion and get the soldiers to kill each other.
That sounds like madness.
All right, I'm with you on all of that until the last part. Because, like, I could get in
But
there, I
hear
could
me
create
out.
some madness, but I don't know how I'd make them kill each other.
I have one way.
I instantly take a second glance at Bones and be like,
I don't know for sure. But either way, we do that. We start fires. While all that's going on, we get Ben out. And then we get
I mean,
other
all of that I can handle.
other
Right up
villagers
until the
made
point
it through.
where I don't know if I can make soldiers kill soldiers. But if you can, I'm
Well,
with
I
you.
can make at least one soldier kill another soldier.
All right, perfect. That might be enough to start a storm.
That's what I'm saying. And then we take any volunteers we need just to run around with loud pots and pans or something, causing distraction, causing noise, seeing bodies moving. It might be enough.
I mean, I'm down with it, but I mainly wanted to like start a bunch of fires.
I've
We're
seen
done for sure. That's gotta happen.
on
I'm
the
like just in arson.
on the streets of Waterdeep where these groups get together and do random acts or dances to in syncopation. Maybe we could get them to do that. Can you mind control them to dance together?
To do a flash mob?
Yeah.
Herman? No, I can't do that.
No.
I can't.
All right.
I don't think.
I still think the
Yeah,
serious
you don't-
point of this is to get Ben, we're going to have to go through Syndril and probably her most elite soldiers.
Hey, Bones.
And in the meantime, I can start a bunch of fires.
Hey, Bones.
Yes.
Do you? I don't have something as far as I know personally. Do you have a way to project someone's voice out somewhere by chance?
Mm-hmm.
What if I sung the little girl's song at their camp and you projected it at nighttime?
I could create a recreation of it, but you wouldn't be able to sing it.
Okay. No, that's fine. I was just thinking if we caused a little bit of panic
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
with that way, because that's something
Start-
everyone.
Start with that. Then there's fires. Then the villagers run through, making noise and pushing people over, create chaos. Maybe you guys take out a couple target people so they see people dying,
Yeah, I can do that.
and then we get back. Mm-hmm.
Gideon gets to chop some feet off.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
I think this sounds like a plan, but we need volunteers.
Well, they're all downstairs as far as the rest of the townsfolk.
You saying bring a couple of the townsfolk outside of town to do this?
Yeah, they didn't seem keen on going after Ben
No,
or
but
going into the woods. Yeah.
that was the majority. We just need like a couple people.
Where's Marcus?
Yeah, where's the bartender? Where's
Promise him
Marcus?
some brews.
Where's some old guys
Go.
who fought in a war a long time ago?
I don't know what you're picturing in your head, but this is just a supply post. It's not like a, I mean, you could try for sure, but you didn't get the feeling that there's the soldiers or warriors of any kind here. That's
No,
why they
no.
hired out or even, I mean, you can definitely try to convince some folks to run wild into an abandoned city full of bandits. You might.
All right. I got this. We'll go downstairs.
Yeah, wait a minute. Now I'm feeling bad about the whole like arson.
They're gonna volunteer. They're
Are
gonna
you? Is Memnock still at the village?
Memnock is still there. Yeah.
So he would
I'm still
notice a
really
big
down for
boat
arson.
has pulled up and they're loading supplies onto the boat.
Fuck. Okay, so he would as soon as he saw it, he would tell me. Shit, they've got a boat. They're loading everything onto a boat at the village.
We have to take them at the river before they get to here. Right?
I mean,
We don't want them to get to here.
I don't know if they're coming here. They already got all the.
Oh, are they on a
Oh, the
different
product.
part of the river? I thought I'm visualizing something else.
So you guys are on the river, right? East of you is this woods, which is where so they're a couple miles down, and there's a dock there as well. It's actually a little offshoot. So they're a couple miles away. They don't. Yeah, you would assume that if they needed the boat, they would have taken it initially.
Right.
So they don't need to come back through
But
here.
now there is a boat. No, they don't have to come back. They're loading up someone else. They've been waiting. That's what they were doing.
shit.
That's why they were still there, waiting on
Waiting on a boat.
their contact to come with the boat and load up the supplies.
The
But
river.
I will remind you guys, you guys probably don't give a shit about the Heroes War. I'm assuming, right? Like, you don't care so
No.
much about the Heroes War
Not
getting
particularly.
stolen as much
Heroes
as
War.
keeping Ben Dabbler. I'm assuming. Maybe you want to take it with you and make money. Maybe you guys rob him. That's a possibility.
Some people are a little interested in that, but the number one is Ben.
So yeah, the river
Okay,
was
okay.
flowing the wrong way in my brain. I was hoping it was flowing the other way. It's flowing the wrong.
No, you guys have been traveling east, and that's the way
Gotcha.
that the
Oh, I see what you.
the capital is and all that. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, so they got a head start on us then.
Yeah.
We don't have time if we want to do this.
Yeah, we got. Well, I don't know if they're gonna even stay the night now. We might have to come up with something else.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to commit arson.
I mean, we could light the boat on fire.
Why would we do
Yeah, but
that?
that's-
So they can't leave. And then we blackmail them with our boat. We destroy their boat and say, "Give us Ben, and you can get this other boat."
How are we gonna get to them though?
But I don't want to give him the boat.
How many
I
hours
don't wanna
are
give 'em
they
the
ahead
boat
of
either.
us?
Well, yeah, fuck. What if we give them the boat, then we have no way out of here.
Yeah, they're a couple hours down into the at that abandoned
Yeah, I
place.
mean, if Bones brings this to us, Gideon's like kind of grabbing his shit and like
Yeah.
heading out the door. Like we. It, tell me what I'm doing. Where, like no. He says it, but kind of back to the group. Like, are we chasing this?
We have to, right? We need Ben. These people need Ben.
So why are we still standing here?
All right. Let's get moving.
Oh, yeah, at the very we gotta figure something out on the way.
All right. Let's spitball some ideas here.
You guys are heading towards the.
Yeah, we gotta start moving
Yeah.
towards
So
the
what you guys
village.
notice as you're traveling through the woods is it's ancient and thick, but you are able to find like an old trail, and even at some points there's some like stone where you could tell this probably was like a traveled road long time ago, but mostly overgrown, and it takes it's not you're not worried about getting lost, but it takes some effort to keep on trail. Um, as you guys kind of approach, you can see that you get to a little bit of a clearing. Like I said, you can hear the sound of water, and as you peer in there, you can see it's this, you know, medium-sized town that's overgrown completely. Most buildings are completely gone. Trees are bursted up through them, and others are completely collapsed, or there'll be like a wall, still standing here, or a foundation there. But there are a few buildings that are only half collapsed, and or a few that may be even mostly intact. Um, and as you first step in, kind of peering in through, as you're in the outskirts of the town, you can see far away is that big uh, manor, and there's a boat in the river and stuff. But as you guys, kind of peered through, you're trying to figure out what you're going to do. You guys can hear a sound kind of pierce the air a little bit. What is that? Is that singing again? Kind of maybe singing. You guys are so imagine you're on like you would be on the west side of this big town. It's you know completely overgrown. It's mainly just a overgrown mess. You know, halfway between you and the manor is this river that's cut through. This little offshoot, and then these. But it's not like you're peering over a hill. You're being blocked for the most part, so you can't see everything. You still have to follow the roads and kind of move through the city if you're going to. Off towards one of these paths, one of these roads, old overgrown roads, you can hear some singing again, kind of on the wind a little bit. You don't see any of the guards, and Memnock knows that they don't patrol at the edge. They kind of just patrol around their area. So you're probably not going to run into any of these guys on the outskirts of the city.
Mhm. You. What is that? Did you bring that shit? I say that to Alana.
Is that my little friend? I mimic the song that I'm starting to hear.
Yeah, you can just hear the melody of it, kind of. You can't make out any of the.
Bungo instinctually moves closer to Gideon. I just say,
I got you, bud.
don't let him take my feet.
It's not gonna happen.
Which direction is the music coming from?
You guys kind of come into the middle of this, edge of the city. If you follow it kind of north around the bend, you can definitely hear it coming from one of the. There's a building that kind of catches your attention. It's got a bit of a tower. Half of it's collapsed, but it does stick out a little bit. It looks like it has a second floor tower, kind of coming off top. It looks like in its time it'd probably been a little nicer. So it kind of sounds like it's reverberating off some of that.
I'll kind of give the guys this like hand signal of like stay over here, and I'm gonna walk that way.
You make your
I'm
way
gonna send
across
them
there.
over there.
It gets louder. So he's leaving his perch?
Oh no, he was away. You're right.
Yeah, you can bring him back if you want, but you just gotta let me
No,
know if
that's all
that's
right.
what you're doing.
That's all right.
If as you come around the corner, you can hear it louder and louder, and you approach this building, and you don't see, the windows are shattered, and you can't see anything, but its architecture is almost like religious. This thing could almost pass for what you consider a small, modest temple, but you don't see any holy symbols, right? You don't see any. It's mostly crumbling anyways, but you don't see any holy symbols or anything like that. But as you can definitely hear that voice singing again as you come around the corner towards the front of it. About 20 feet away, the doors are broken off the hinges, but about 20 feet away, in an alley next or near it, you can see a little girl. She's standing there kind of swaying back and forth, and she's singing, "Ratchet, ratchet in the night, bloody cobbler gives a fright. Must be wary of too much pride. The priest found this out before he died. Ratchet, ratchet in the night, bloody cobbler gives a fright."
She'll approach and say, hey, sweetie, is that you?
She doesn't turn to look at you. She's just staring at that building. Yeah, it's me.
Do you know this cobbler man that you sing of?
I know his songs.
No.
I know he goes after bad men.
And
And she stops you and points forward, and there's a bad man in there.
I'm trying to save a good man and have some bad people that I need to get through.
Better get the cobbler then. He takes care of the bad man.
I wouldn't mind his help, per se. Well, there's an ancient little village over here. I'm trying to save a good man. If you could put in a good word.
She was staring. She hasn't looked at you every time she spoke. She's just looking hard at that building.
Oh, by the way, thank you for the teddy bear. I keep it close by at all times.
See, she kind of smiles a little bit when you say that. Then she kind of looks up at you. Maybe you can take care of the bad men.
Probably. You said they're in here?
One of them's in there. Bad.
So is it like a wall with a window, or what?
It's actually the front door has been knocked. Like it's a double door, but there's no door there. It looks like it's been put long ago. And you peer in, but it's kind of dark from here and shadowy. But you can see that it goes into an entranceway, and there's a tower. But a big chunk of the wall is broken off. There's a tree going up through it, but it's still standing. And she's just pointing at that building.
Oh, dearie, let me go take a look. I'll confidently go in.
You stride in. As you stride in, you stop and you look back and you don't see her standing there anymore. As you peer into this large room, again, wood scattered, dirt, trees, and everything coming through. It's creaking a little bit, stone, but you do see what again looks like could be a religious area. Like this may be where pews would be, but again, no sign of any kind of symbol or anything. And up ahead, you see where the tower is. There's a doorway. It's open, and it looks like half the roof is broken off. And there's a second floor in the tower, it's completely exposed. There's a stairs going up along the wall that would take you up to this wooden platform. But half of it's broken off. You can see outside from it. You can peer in. There's half the roof here is a crow caws as it, flies by, and everything's just open and it's still very dark in here. This is a old thick woods, even in this area, and it is daylight, but again with the gray sky and everything, it blots out a lot of the sun. So it's very dark and shadowy.
have dark vision, so it's okay.
Right. Yeah.
So I look around to see if I can figure where someone might be in this space.
So
Um,
the open area in front of you is very like there's nothing. Like it's just wood
Yeah.
unbroken. It's open completely. It's a big open area. The only place you can actually kind of see is the top. You can see the top floor, but because it's up above you, you can't see what's up there on that wooden
Mhm.
area. So everything, as you scan with your dark vision, your eyes are accustomed to this dark light. You don't see anything, just this open area.
Okay, I will at a walking pace go up the stairs to the next level.
As you go up to the next level, you see that this area, half of the floor is broken off, but the half that isn't, there's a bed and a dresser. Looks like a personal quarters. What you see here as well is a kind of religious architecture, um, old and torn tapestries. Looks like some moth-ridden but old fine clothing and furniture all around. Um, the decorations would be what you would consider kind of gaudy in here. And there's a bookshelf as well with quite a few books on it, um, and a bed with a like a foot locker at the foot of the bed.
Hmm. Um, I look around the room for any traces of someone being there or have been there.
Looks like this place has not been touched in a long time. What catches your attention though, without any doubt, is like as you kind of walk around the room, just do a once over. The books catch your attention. This appear to be a lot of smut and like lustful type of books. Smut is the best word for it, right? Like,
Right.
yeah. It definitely catches your attention. Seems like an odd um, place, especially everything here seems kind of this generic religious type of feel, without any actual specific deity or the gaudy decorations.
Hmm. I check the foot locker as well.
It appears to be unlocked. As you lift it open, you see that there's some stuff in there. There's a huge sack. There's a staff. It's been carved in the likeness of like an adder, like a snake. There's a potion belt that has 3 potions in it.
Okay, I'll lift that out and just place it on the bed.
As soon as you lift it out, the bag kind of breaks and all that stuff falls out. And what you see is like valuables. And when I say valuables, like rings, um, necklaces, old silver like plates and forks. You see like a music box, like an eclectic group of what people would consider valuable, right? It looks very personal. You see there's wedding rings. There's no doubt there's wedding rings in there. There are bracelets that are like carved with somebody's name, Jonathan. Uh, you see bags of coins, small bags of silver. Looks like personal coin pouches. What's your passive insight?
At 12.
Give me an insight roll,
Yeah.
if you don't mind.
Ah! Ah!
It's a 9.
Okay, then yeah, that's what you see. And then at this moment, you kind of hear this kind of chattering or clinking of sounds like chains for a second. And as you turn, you just feel this presence and this force kind of shove you. I need you to make an athletics roll.
Oh, fuck.
It's cocked. Okay. Athletic. There it is. It's an 18.
So you feel this force, this push, just try to shove you off the upper floor. You feel like it literally feels like 2 hands shoved you. And as you feel that force, instinctively your tail hits the ground, kind of grabs your uses your tail to kind of support you, and you slide back for a second. You hear the floor creak and and stuff underneath you as you would have clearly been a 20-foot drop or so. As you look up, you see this spectral figure standing there. It's this old, fat-looking man in religious robes. He's got a spectral figure. He's got this leering, kind of lecherous look on his face as he reaches out to you with both hands in this kind of unwanted way. And as he does, you see there's these gold chains are on him. As he reaches out, he's, come here, pretty little girl. He's trying to roll initiative.
That's
Are you about to
fun.
have sex with a ghost?
No, well, she doesn't want to, but
Style?
that's the way.
Are you about to get
That's just the way this guy likes.
Man.
So upset.
Hey Jeff.
What'd you roll for initiative?
It's a 5. Rolling low for a lot of these things.
Should we
He was
roll
in
initiative as well or just her?
So you probably will hear this. I'm sure Ren will hear this. So you guys will jump in the next round. I have no doubt Ren will hear everything.
And for the sake of the dramatic whatever, I'll fill people in on what I hear or what, like, an emergency or whatever, based on the DM's feeling of dramatic entry.
What would you roll for initiative?
It was a 5.
Okay. So you see, and then you see this, like I said, this gaudy, lecherous old man in religious robes. Again, no symbols on them. You can't make out. It's just like generic, a papist hat, like a robes, and
Right.
with the gold chains. So you see he comes lurching towards you, and as he does, you feel this coldness inside you. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Cool.
This is one of your better ones.
You know, I'm gonna toss out all my dice tonight. This was a 6.
Please don't get raped by a ghost.
She got raped by a ghost. Bro.
Sorry for
Solana's
laughing in your guys'
pregnant.
ears. That was so loud, but that was.
I'm pretty sure Twitch doesn't like that word.
What, ghost rape?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Jeff. That's okay. We haven't been dinged yet,
Hey, all
And
right.
I mean, 5 years is a good streak, so.
Follow us on YouTube if you want to hear more hard R words.
Re-
So as
No, the other
you
one.
guys don't hear anything. You hear me you probably don't hear anything from where you guys were at. So
And we don't see Alana anymore.
yeah, she's been gone for a little bit.
She was going after that girl.
Why?
I don't know.
She's powerful.
Which
She's
way?
more
I'll tell her no.
Which way did she go? Bones. Ren? You gotta.
Yeah, I point the last direction I saw her go.
Yeah, you guys know where she walked. You definitely
I'll make my way towards there then.
I'll follow behind, but not stealthy, but cautiously. And I don't even mean I'm trying to be safe. I'm trying to be if something's gonna get anything, it's gonna get him first, right?
Yeah.
So, but that said, I'm behind Gideon.
Come on, Bungo. Your feet are.
so as you guys get closer to the building, kind of peer in, you see Alana's coming down with a couple things like a belt pouch with potions on them and a staff that she apparently had found. It looks like it's carved in the shape of an adder. And you guys heard the description, but it's this open room, and she's coming down the stairs that are there's a tower attached, and there's wooden stairs that go up. She's coming down. Coming down the stairs.
Hey,
Jeez.
hey, you good?
You right?
Walking away from us like that. Jeez, out here. Buddy system. Come on.
I found these.
Yeah, next time bring a buddy. Could be me. Could be Bungo.
I found
be
these
me.
items in the tower.
It could be me.
Here,
What
check
kind of
this
item?
out. Here, look. He
We-
walks closer.
It could be me.
Why'd you just put him down? I think we found enough items for a day.
We could always use more stuff.
As she gets close, you guys see that staff is like expertly, like it looks like she's holding a wooden snake. Like it is extremely well made, extremely well done. The potion thing she's holding is kind of old. It's old leather. It's still holding together, but you can tell like there's dust all over it. But that catches your attention how well made that thing is.
Hey, Bungo,
Yeah, boss.
I got you. We can't.
What'd you get me?
No, I'm saying I got you in case something bad happens. Just check those things out.
We want to take
All right,
20
I'm gonna
minutes.
go up to Alana and be like, "Hey, Alana, I got you. In case something bad happens, okay? If you ever need anything, you know I'm always here. Always." And I'm gonna do that thing where I start to reach up and try to touch her shoulder.
We'll check it out. We'll check these out once we have a minute to rest, I think. I don't want to.
Do you want to rest?
Well, no, it takes time. We got to get to bed, and it takes time to check these. Check
Oh,
these
I
you wanna
feel
do it
like
right
we're
now? You
just
wanna-
finding a bunch of other people's stuff and taking it all the time. Am I the only one in the group that has like a quorum with this?
Yep.
Gideon, we got transported
Yeah. I mean, look.
to a
Here's the
land
thing.
against our wishes, with nary a pot to piss in, and we're gonna
So-
need resources to get home.
My father
yes.
always said, "Finders keepers, losers," and then he never finished the other part, so I don't know how.
Alana goes to Ren as Ren walks up and puts his hand on her, and she puts
Hey,
her
baby.
hand on his shoulder, and you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
This ghost is like, who are these R words? Like, just comes down and we start arguing about shit. It's like, what?
All right, I got an 18 on that whiz.
Okay, so that I think you made that.
Probably. You want me to fail it just for narrative?
that would be fun.
All right, can I take a 14? How's 14?
No, it's
Jeez.
fine. It was supposed to be a 12. So that failed.
Okay, I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh,
All right, I'm gonna roll initiative with Alana. Like, all right, I'm gonna put my hand on her hand and roll initiative.
Oh,
with her.
fucking A. I'm
Ew.
so glad I
So
dropped
dirty.
that pixel. I mean, listen, I love the pixel
Bones,
dice.
what'd you roll?
So awesome.
I
Bones,
got
what'd you roll?
Who?
Bones.
Oh, 6.
Okay, Gideon.
18.
Okay, Alana.
7.
Alana and I rolled a 22 together with our
Mm,
joined like a couple, like a soul
Bungo.
mate.
11.
Ren.
22. Like I said, Alana and I rolled 22 with our hands
Ren,
conjoined.
what are you doing? You feel your mind is like assaulted. You can definitely feel like something.
All right.
Try to-
What can I perceive?
Um,
Is there something around here causing this, or is this just my love?
give me a deception roll, Alana, against his
Mhm.
passive insight, I suppose.
You should give me like advantage because I'm rolling like crap.
He does love you and would do anything for you. No. What'd you roll?
It was a 6.
So you I mean, you get the feeling that Alana just tried to do something to you.
Oh my god, is she causing this? Is she like a mole from the inside? That couldn't be. Not this
Is she
beautiful,
flirting with you?
not this beautiful angel. Ooh, you're right. She could be flirting with me. Can I glance around outside? Like, is there? Do I perceive an external threat?
No.
But I perceive a threat.
Yeah, you felt like your mind was assaulted. You've had spells cast on you before, so or that type of feeling, and you think Alana did. Like that's what your gut is telling you, at least.
All right. I'm gonna punch her. No, I'm gonna slap her. I can't punch her.
Make a slap attack.
I'm gonna make
Also,
a slap attack. All right.
He's been hitting on her this whole time. She touches
I'm
him,
so
he
sorry.
slaps her.
I'm so sorry.
you put your hands on me.
This is how love works in my household.
What'd you roll? Be a strength, I believe. Can you Dex for physical attacks? Actually, I don't know.
No,
No,
I
it's
don't.
just strength.
Okay.
It's
Strength,
up.
unless you're a monk.
You're a monk. Yeah.
11.
Yeah, she definitely moves aside from your slap.
Phew. Thank God. I would.
Okay, that was your action. What would you like to do with?
I don't. Do I got to do a bonus action too?
You don't
now,
have to.
right? I have to. I fucking have to. All right. Wait.
How dare you dodge me?
I'm gonna use insightful fighting
Okay.
on.
So she has to
Alana.
make a.
It is
Deception?
a deception check. Or wait,
Another
it's just yeah. So it's my insight against their deception.
Okay, deception, Alana.
That's a 13.
I got a 22.
Okay, so he gets advantage, or you get sneak attack against her, even if you don't have
Yeah.
advantage, as long as you don't have disadvantage.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's it. For 1 minute or until I use this against someone else.
Okay, Bungo, you see
Great. Now I
Alana
get
walk up.
Attack Alana.
You see Alana walk up and like put her hand on, or Ren come up, put her hand on Alana. Alana puts her hand. You see Ren shake his head, kind of stumble back, and reach over, try to slap her, and she moves out of the way. You're like, what the hell's going on?
Dude, no means no. I don't understand what's between you two, but I mean,
I'm about to be canceled.
keep it around the campfire. I don't know what's going on. I mean, I'm not gonna shoot either of them.
Okay, yeah, you could always wait or hold your action, or
Yeah, I'm gonna like prepare. Can I hold a spell? Yeah, I can hold a spell, right?
yeah,
It uses a
it takes your
spell slot,
concentration. Yeah, it
right?
takes
Yeah,
your concentration.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna hold True Strike, and shoot at whoever makes the next violent move towards a member of the party.
Okay,
Fuck.
Lana.
Wow, you guys all rolled really high.
Oh, I skipped Gideon.
Yeah.
Well, and again, if you
Somebody should have
recall,
said something. Gideon, your turn. Same thing. We'll just say
My
Bungo
hand-
went. He's holding his thing, but sorry, Gideon.
my hand was on
Let Gideon
Alana.
attack.
We rolled initiative together, like lovers.
It's like
Like
fucking
one
push
person.
Ren out of the way
No, it's like
and
you're
make a
like-
grapple attack against Solana, but I'm not trying to harm or anything. I'm trying to segregate. And I know that she removed my curse, and I am concerned for her. Because I know that she did that. So, like, I'm just
It's
trying...
for her best interest, because you know what's best for her.
Man, you don't gotta make it sound like that.
Your body, my choice.
I'm just joking. I'm just trying to get everybody riled up against you. Everybody online. No,
It doesn't
It
matter.
happens
It's
before,
it's
I-
fucking.
I'm joking with you. I get you though.
Damage
You're trying to
right
grab.
now.
You're trying to stop some violence. So give me a grapple. How's that? Is that an attack or they you guys make a pose? I always
No,
forget
I
grappling.
mean it's she can use athletics or acrobatics. I use athletics,
Gotcha.
and
I just messed around.
and
So I
I'm
take that joke.
I'm very 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 distracted by this whole situation and what's going on. So, it's probably just as awkward as Ren.
Make your athletics. No.
I
Sorry,
rolled I rolled
trying to
a
make it
7.
awkward.
Oh,
Okay.
I have an 11.
That's why I'm
Okay,
saying
so
it's
he-
awkward as
He tries
fuck.
to grab you. You try to-
Like I try
So
to
he tries to
push
slap you,
between you
move.
guys.
You just step back. He stumbles past you. Ren tries to slap you. You duck underneath. Bungo's holding his crossbow at both of you. Like shit.
What's going on?
Alana.
Fun. She actually, how close is everyone?
So you guys, if you look in your, we should, or did I not move you guys over? You might have to refresh your
Oh,
thing.
okay. I wasn't even looking.
And Gideon's actually like right here. Sorry, because he kind of tried to grab you, but missed. So
Yeah, I don't see the full party here.
you don't see everybody there.
I only see 3 of them.
That's weird. Can you move your thing? Because it should be.
I think some people were stacked.
Oh, I moved them now. So yeah, I don't know, but I moved everybody now. I can see everybody.
There
Yeah.
you go.
What?
Yeah, no, we're good.
Now I'm not good. Now Alana. What? So it should be something like this.
Okay.
I don't know what happened. I guess something like this.
I probably would have stayed back.
Okay.
I'd probably be as close to Alana. as
Well, yeah,
possible.
you two are the only ones that don't. Yeah.
Yeah. What you doing,
Alright,
bitch?
So she's gonna physically like go like shudder and cast Arms of Hadar, and and that's a 10-foot radius from me.
Is that like a love spell?
Love
everybody.
I feel like black tendrils that are pulling you down.
Yeah,
So everybody needs to make a saving throw, or what is that? What a saving
It's a
throw?
10
or-
foot,
like,
it's just a
angry?
strength saving throw.
Everybody has to make a strength saving throw.
Oh,
So good at those.
oh boy, that's a fail, and I'm really good at them. Really good.
13.
Not using that dice again.
Okay, they have to beat a
9 here.
12. So whoever gets over 12, you take half damage.
What was the total damage?
Who's
Total
rolling?
damage is
Like if I got 9?
I got a 9.
right.
Same.
So everyone under 12 takes
So everybody.
8 necrotic damage.
Okay, I'll take 4 because I got a 13.
Nice.
Where is this?
These black tendrils erupt around her and start.
Fuck, is
Wait,
this
why are
the
you-
sword?
Now your reaction can go off though if you're going to attack somebody who makes
Oh,
a
yeah, you were
hostile
holding
thing.
a spell.
So you were holding your true strike.
Sure.
That actually you use your reaction to use that held thing. So
And then, DM, do I roll against anything that's going on, or do I wait for the teammates to do the thing?
yeah, you're not rolling nothing for.
That's awesome. Love that.
But yeah, ours. Yeah. I mean, in Christmas Eve, you had a good chance on that one. Like you were
Right.
actually the worst person for them to. One of the
This
worst.
creates darkness too, right?
I believe it does. Let me just double check.
Yeah, nothing like just unleashing pally skill defense, right?
Right?
Like if it was the rogue attacking everyone, you guys would just put your hand on their forehead and be like, "You can't reach me," you know. But instead,
So
anything
yeah,
else? Yeah.
it's just the dark tendrils of dark energy. It doesn't say that it puts down like any darkness or anything. But,
Oh, okay, so it's not like our vision's not impaired.
No.
Right.
Anything else Alana would like to do?
She will bonus action dread form.
Yeah. So you see this.
Padlock? Padlock?
You see the black skin start to ripple across her face, and her horns turn black and grow
What the
longer. and
fuck?
nails. She doesn't form into the giant form. She looks more like Alana at this point. Actually, if you look at the,
Oh,
there's a little
shit!
bit more of what she's gonna look like there. Okay. And Ren, unless that does, is there anything that needs to happen at this moment?
At this point, no, I have to hit someone next for the
Okay.
next thing with that.
Don't
get
be
some
me,
temp
don't be
HP.
me, don't be me, don't be me.
Ren, you're up.
Who?
All right, so
Ren. Or did I skip? No, Bones. Sorry, Bones is next. Man, I don't know.
Okay, yeah,
fuck Bones. I'm gonna push Bones a little, like just like on the shoulder. I'm like, fuck you, but then then it's his turn.
Okay, so to clarify, just so I can validate my actions, I saw this thing appear that was Alana and started attacking people, and I saw that thing in a much bigger form and never really got it explained to me. Okay. I'm gonna use. I think I'm gonna use the ring of the ram.
Okay.
Two charges.
Okay.
2 charges.
Make an attack roll. You get a +7 to hit with it.
Okay. Oh, hold on. Charges. Can I use? Yes, 2. 2. Okay. +7. That is a good roll. That is a 25.
That'll hit, I'm
Needed
sure.
it.
Oh, 4d10 force.
Yeah, 40, 10. Yeah, 40, 10. And push 10 feet away. Okay. 34 points of force damage.
It's fucking brutal.
Holy shit.
I didn't add my. Hold on.
You get temp, right, from the dread.
Yeah, I didn't add that in yet, so let me just roll that so I can double check something.
That was way more damage. I rolled so well. I rolled 10, 9, 8, 7, I think, or something like that.
But also, I mean, great rolls. But
Yeah.
also, this is the power of like Dreadful. You know what I mean? Like that.
Yeah.
This could be a lifesaver
Mm-hmm.
potentially. We'll find
You
out.
said it was 34.
32.
Or
32.
34. I
Okay.
thought, yeah, okay, 32.
I think it's 32.
All right.
So this spectral ram comes flying out, and like in a half a second, as it leaps from his finger, lands her and slides her back 10 feet. You see, you can hear bone break and blood splurt from her face, black ichor. Rather. Anything else?
Is she up?
Looks
She's
like
up.
she's still up. She looks hurt, clearly. Like, that was a brutal
Sorry.
wind knocked out of you.
And then do a bonus action. Sorry. Bonus action. No, I'm good. So I'm just gonna move here. I'm gonna kind of squatting down behind the rock a little bit.
Okay.
Not
Red.
really, but Ren.
All right. I gotta back up a little. Alana, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And I'm gonna take a shot with my crossbow. Sneak attack. It's a 22 to hit.
I can't believe we're putting down a member of our own party.
What else are we supposed to
9.
do?
That's 18 total piercing.
Or she crumples.
As she does, you guys see this
Oh,
spectral flight pour out of her chest, and as it does, you see this old lecherous man with a vaguely spectral old man with vaguely religious attire and gold chains on him. As he looks at her kind of longingly and lustfully, and then turns to you guys.
Fuck.
We gotta kill this thing before it gets in another one of us.
That's what she said.
Nice.
Banned again.
So,
We're
we're
rocking
at-
them up tonight.
Man, we suck at Twitch.
Hey, I
Yeah.
was just gonna go over, make sure. Oh, we're still live, bro.
We're 18 plus on there, right? Because that's
Yeah,
all
yeah.
there.
Could be.
Yeah. Oh, for sure, for sure.
Okay.
If I'm involved in anything, it's got to be because I got a fucking sailor's mouth. Thanks, mom.
Thanks.
You're up, Gideon.
True, though. It's
Uh,
very true.
So I see this spectral thing now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Old lecherous man.
boy. It's
Fuck it
it's
up.
fucking time. All right. Poleaxe, pickaxe, poleaxe.
Full axe.
Fucking over like flip it over my shoulder, and I'm gonna go to stab it. I got a 10-foot range on this fucking
Yep.
thing. So finally, decent roll. Thank you for switching dice, Andy. That's a 22 to hit.
That misses. No, I'm just I'm joking. Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, fuck you.
He's just like, what? What?
He'd frick you.
6.
16 plus.
6 plus 4 is 10 points of damage, and then I'm gonna.
As you rip through its spectral form, and it kind of rips and tethers of it come off, and trying to bring itself together, but it can't.
As it does that, I'm gonna pull it and spin it around and use the blunt end of it just to use a bonus action attack with Polearm Master.
Well, it appears Gideon really has mastered that polearm.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
is 15 to hit.
Oh, 15, that's me. I was looking at Alana, but I forgot now. 15 hits.
15
Nice.
hits. This one is only a D4. But I rolled a 4 plus 4 is 8 points of damage.
Yeah, you guys, again, rip right through it again as it just
Yeah.
tears like paper whipping in the wind.
As like it comes around again, I'm gonna use my Action Surge
Go for it.
to take a
Nice.
third attack, and I'm gonna step close to it this time. I'm casting Booming Blade. Can I do that?
Nice. Yeah.
Action surge can be used for an attack. No, you could have used your main action. Action surge has to be used for an attack, disengage. Like there's a list of
so
things. that
I
action surge-
can't. So I won't do Booming Blade. I'll just make the third attack on it, and I'm stepping closer to it because I want it to
Casting a spell,
focus
I believe.
on me.
I could be wrong. I thought that's what it was for action surge.
You're
It
good.
can only be used
It's 9 plus 6, so a 15 again.
Or maybe that's the haste action I'm thinking of.
No,
Ace is definitely that. But
Yeah, then I think you can booming blade. No, you can. You can. You can. I was thinking of the haste action. You can boom
I don't.
if you'd like.
double check.
I'm pretty sure you can. I think I was thinking of the haste. The extra haste action is limited to attack or disengage or whatever.
It just
I
says
think it's
action.
Yeah,
Booming
no.
Blade is an
Action surge is to me the best fucking thing in the game. Like there's
Yeah, it's really
having
good.
action surge is game changing. So yeah, go for it.
So yeah,
Yes, in
but
action, say he was level 5, he could have had 2 attacks.
He's-
But
yeah.
yeah, he spent his action doing Booming Blade. I
Yeah.
think that's fine.
So it's a 15 on die.
Nice.
15 hits.
and 4 plus 4 for another 8 points of damage. Now I'm in this dude's shizit.
Yeah, you see, he just ripped apart, and he's kind of leering at you now, lecturously, reaching out.
I'm gonna take my eyes
Bungo.
and let him drop to my, just try to
To your
let him.
pole.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, Bungo, you're up.
So is Alana unconscious?
No, because they're
She's-
separate.
Right, but she's down though, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But
So
Booming Blade is for one attack. It's not like Thunderstrike. It doesn't hit everybody. Yeah.
right, but the entity and Alana are separated.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm going to heal Alana
With
to get her back up with first level cure wounds.
okay, go ahead and roll it.
You know what? I'm gonna do a first level healing word to heal her to get her back up. The bonus action. So
Okay.
that is 5 points of healing. How's she get up? Like, what's her disposition look like when she opens her eyes? Does she look like bad, evil? Does she look like on Team Bungo?
I mean, I would say she looks like she's behaving like herself after something like that happens.
I do want us all to consider the name Team Bungo because I'm a little already on board.
So
Bungo's just the team name.
since I used healing word as a bonus action,
Yep.
am I allowed to cast spell with my action as long as
You
it's
can
a
do it
cantrip?
as long as
As
it's
long
a
as
cantrip.
it's a cantrip.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna now use True Strike on the Ghosty McMahon, whatever he
Okay.
is, on the perv.
Yep. The perv.
On the perv.
What was it? Oh,
On the
God.
rapist.
A 10.
Let's just call him Legged.
Yes.
A 10.
It misses. Shoots wide.
And we're off Twitch.
Yeah, no, strike 3. We're
And that was it. It's strike 3.
All right.
Can't confirm
and
we are still up.
That's my turn.
Okay, 1 second. I just gotta look something up for him.
Oh, damn.
The fake digital dice are not rolling well tonight.
I love my pixel dice. I am almost like not rolling them now because the only time I've rolled over a 10 in the past 2 weeks is when I posted a video on my TikTok. This fucking
You see that ghostly figure start to, it kind of looks at you guys with this lecherous grin and then just kind of fades away. And we'll end the session there tonight.
Wait, Alana, are you okay?
No, we can do a little role play here for a second.
No, I'm fine with ending it. I just wanted to do one last.
You just wanted to.
I wanted that last fucking.
No, I will say when Alana gets up, she does seems to be her normal self. Getting that, you guys knocking her kind of, knocking her unconscious, kind of forced to appear to
Come here,
force
Speedy.
that.
It'll be okay.
I know when you were making the save, I was like, out of all of them, I was like, oh, she's gonna make it, right? Like,
Yeah, I know, right?
But yeah, so
That's
Sweet.
the end of tonight's session. Woo! We got Arcanus Rebirth this Tuesday. And then I think next Saturday, how we all looking for next Saturday? We're gonna be
I'm good.
I think I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Why? What's next Saturday?
When
game?
the next chapter of Black Roses
Yeah, but I
Bloom.
mean, like, is it a special holiday?
No, I mean a couple. I
No.
mean it's December.
I'll be here.
I like to
I'll
take
be here.
December off, but
Like random day in December. Yeah, I'll be here.
Random day in December. Yeah, I'll definitely be here, and we'll see if
Yeah,
you guys
should be
can get to the bottom of this
Damn.
scary mystery that is afoot. This
Dun, dun, dun.
strange
fucked.
and horrific set of events that have transpired.
Not good. None of it. It's not good. Run away.
I mean,
I tried to say
I mean-
this like the first fucking town. No one
it's
listened
just
to
an
me.
old wives' tale, anyways, right? Come on, guys.
Wives' tale.
To be fair, Gideon so far is the only one who's been right.
That's because he's secretly scared of everything. All right. Well, we'll see you next time.
Like and subscribe.
Oh yeah.
Shop and D&D.
Oh yeah. Hey, check it out. I got this awesome dice tower that I might be listing soon. It's really
Christmas is
good.
right around the corner, guys.
Yeah.
You got stocking stuffers. You got
Oh,
that
yeah.
nerd, that special nerd in your life.
Let's go.
Mhm.
Okay.
Take my hole, Jeff. Take my hole.
Quality products for a reasonable price.
And Twitch canceled us again.
Yeah, we were canceled a long time ago. None of this is out there. We've been
Sorry.
kicked off of our.
Yeah, this is
Hey,
all
I
off.
can confirm we are still live.
Only talking to each other.
All right, I'm signing off.